Hello. Welcome.
Oh, hi.
We're
When
actually
did
live.
you guys get here?
Did you do the countdown and everything? Amazing. Look at this guy. He's on it. We got new producer, temporary producer this week.
Fuck that other guy.
More smooth.
So that's probably why it went so well.
I bet we're gonna have
We
healing
missed you,
spells
buddy.
today.
We're gonna have to replace our own.
Yeah, how did that go?
our own Elven?
That's why you guys didn't fight last episode.
We knew we didn't have a healer.
Yeah.
We know our role.
Well, what are we going to do with this cleric?
All right. Welcome to the stream. We are the Initiative Syndicate, and we play Dungeons and Dragons here.
Yeah, we do.
We are going to begin.
Oh, shit, I brought the wrong stuff.
Oh no! Would you bring
I'm
the
kidding.
Pokemon
We're
stuff?
fine, yeah.
Oh man.
It's
No,
Digimon.
Digimon's tomorrow.
The monsters are a lot cooler, okay?
We're gonna do a recap of our session from last week. Elvin is out this week. He recently got married, so he's on his honeymoon. And
Hey.
Elvin, if you're watching us, congratulations, sir. We miss you. We'll see you next week.
Eat shit.
We will do a brief run around, reintroduce the characters and the people who play the characters, and then we'll get into the recap. So we'll start clockwise like we typically do. Who normally this is Elvin's seat, but today we get the wonderful
Not today.
who is sitting in this seat today. Go ahead and do your thing.
Hey, I'm Em. I'm playing Pigwin, the level 4.
Yep.
That's crazy. Druid. She's a fairy. Circle of spores. She's large and in charge, and don't you forget it.
I like it.
Hey, my name's Bill. I play Rocky Bartholomew Brindlehide, the 6.5 foot tall, middle-aged Minotaur. He's a redemption paladin. He's badass. He has a badass glaive. He's got a badass accent. He looks badass. Badass glasses. Badass dice. Badass mentality.
Badass ass.
I feel like you threw too many badasses in there that
Yes,
time.
kind of.
He's like, I had to make up for that week I missed.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So I had
That's
to,
fair.
yeah, that's
All right.
Honestly, we appreciate that.
All right.
You don't fucks with tradition.
I'm Jesse, and I play Skriznut, the genius bard.
Facts. Total facts.
Well, in his head, he's a genius. He's level 4, and he's from the College of Eloquence. Because that's all Skriz is all about eloquent.
He's eloquent as fuck.
Oh yeah.
So, now he's going through a bipolar phase.
Aren't we all?
Some weeks I feel like it. I'm so many different voices. I'm like, I don't even know who I am anymore. The best is when I go home and I talked in a character voice. Like it's the last spoken words I've said of the night because I
Have you
go
ever
home.
DM'd a game for yourself?
No. But the week that we did I was doing the ghost voice and the Orzhov. That was the last spoken things I said to any other person. So when I got up the next morning, I was still talking in that voice. And my coworker's like, "Are you okay? Are you sick?" I was like, "I'm fine. Just leave me alone."
At least you didn't do your goblin voice. Get me the invoice.
Hey, that's a good voice. We'll go, anyway, over here, the last player on our.
All right.
good side.
I'm Rob. I'm playing Lizica, our enchantment wizard. I am a dark elf, and that's all I have to say usually.
All right, that's fair.
That's all I have to say about that.
Hey, at some point, I promise he will have much more to say. It's just not today. Okay, so I am Kevin, aka Nictus. I am the Dungeon Master. I'll be doing pretty much all the other non-player characters and monster enemies and things like that. Quick shout out to Lootbox Games for hosting us yesterday. Bill accompanied us when we went in and we did a Learn to Play session. It was our first in-person live event. It went very well. We had 7 players show up. A lot of people got to roll some dice and play characters, and overall it was a really, really good experience. We're going to be doing more of those in the future, so be on the lookout on our social medias for things like that. All right, so with all of that wrapped up, we're going to go into the recap. And again, if I miss anything, feel free to holler at me because I'm a terrible DM and I don't take good notes.
We hit level 10 last week, actually. If you didn't write
That
that
is
down.
not
It's right
accurate.
there in the notes, actually.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was actually 14.
I wrote 10. Yeah. Oh, no, it
Now-
was 14. The
You guys are on session. This is the 12th session, and you're level 4.
Oh.
So that is not being greedy.
It's not
He would like to gain a level every time we play.
just every
but
other time.
Anyway, so if you're not level 4, please do that while we're going over the recap. Last time, The group turned in a bunch of their missions to the Order of the Guild Pact to collect pay. On one of the missions, they did not 100% complete it, so they only got half the pay. And this was the nightclub mission. They did not acquire the blackmail information that was required of them because they chose to not turn that information in. Instead, they met with Copernicus, a member on the council and brother of Tormund Showstopper, owner of the Rakdos nightclub, the Hellfire Club. And the next morning, they went to go visit Tormund, and he did not show up to work. Copernicus, being worried about his brother, met with our players to look into potentially seeing if they could find out what happened to him. They shared a bit of the information that they learned from the nightclub, showing them all the documents and whatnot. And they got a little bit more information. More specifically, they got a little bit more information about the Nightmare Waltz. And why this song is forbidden in Ravnica.
Why is that?
The Nightmare Waltz, supposedly, when played, opens up doorways between this world and the Feywild. Ooh. Oh yeah, that was the dramatic pause there.
It's like the band.
Okay, that's
There
enough.
were legends and rumors of a deity or a being known by many names: Queen of Terror, Madam Midnight.
There it is.
I'm sure she has some other names too.
Gale.
Yeah,
Mostly Gale.
I was thinking maybe Hannah or
Oh, Hannah.
maybe Josephine or something. You know.
There it is.
It's my niece's name.
But they are not really sure exactly what she was. Only that supposedly that song would bring nightmares and terrors and night terrors to people while they slept. So, our friend Pigwin was off doing fairy fae things.
Don't
Wow.
ask questions you don't want to hear the answers to.
The answer is fairy fae things.
That's the question. That's
She has a very important job that she does with dreams and fairy things. It's her job. She has to go and do that sometimes.
Busy. Sorry.
So you had all decided that you would go look for Tormund. You would try to find more information about that. You're not really sure where to exactly start. Maybe back to the nightclub, but you agreed to do that for Copernicus. In the meantime, you accepted and were offered several new missions by the Order of the Guild Pact. The investigation of a Simic lab that sunk. Something going on within the Selesnya and plants and trees dying.
Yeah, dead trees.
Dead trees.
Then the Semicombine lab sunk, and
And then within the which other was that the only three that we gave you? And then to go get the scientist.
Finding Scraz.
It was Scraz,
Yep.
the lab, and
Yep.
the trees.
That's it?
That was it.
Okay, I don't want to say more because I have more in my head. I want to make sure I don't give
There
you
we go.
more.
Yep.
Excellent. So, you guys decided to go get the scientist. Bless you. Since that seemed like the most important thing to go get, it was the most urgent. We will be picking up right outside of Copernicus's, and you guys have just left his establishment, his domicile, his home.
What time of day is it right now?
You guys probably went early-ish in the day because you went to the Order of the Guild Pact. So this is probably all within like maybe an hour or two of being at the Order of the Guild Pact. So it's still pretty early afternoon.
Yeah, I feel like we had brunch
Cool.
at Copernicus's.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay.
He did have some things prepared for you.
Sandwich.
So that I will leave you to do your thing.
So it sounds like we're going over to the Red Waste, to Gruul Country. Try and find out what happened to, am I saying this right? Skraznat? Is that how you say his name?
I don't care how you pronounce it.
Okay, Mr. Skriznat then.
Dead. It doesn't. It's all goes the same.
Dead to me. That's all.
Also, I'm here.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Did you hear any of that conversation we just had with Cappy?
Yeah, so much of it.
I didn't even see. I got it. You know what? These glasses, they've been making me a little blurry lately. I got a thicker shade on.
I
them.
understand. Honestly, I can't lie to you like that. I did just get here. I heard none of that conversation.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. You just seemed so excited about maybe that I did hear it that I really wanted to give you that, but no. I didn't hear
I
anything.
appreciate you letting me down
Yeah,
like that.
I'm sorry.
Well, we'll walk and talk on the way.
Your
We'll catch
stuff
you up.
is still at the spiral.
Oh no, I went and grabbed it on my way over.
No, you guys have all of our stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, and we've been holding on to this for you. Elvin was getting a little handsy with it. It's 150 gold.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he was.
Thank you so much.
He was getting a little antsy.
And I take the
Yeah.
big coins.
One at a time.
I put them in my bag of holding one at a time.
Because you have the staff too.
Yes,
Yes.
the staff that I can now officially identify.
Hey, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, he wanted me to go
So-
digging through all your stuff while you were doing your thing.
And what did you find?
I didn't do anything. I went dig through your. I put it in the closet so he wouldn't get it.
Oh, that's.
Because he was like,
I mean,
"Oh,
that's a little disappointing. I do hide like one or two things in there just as a little like gotcha, just in case anybody is sneaking in every once in a while, and nobody's ever found them.
You just see his hands behind him. And I didn't find anything.
You didn't, not even anything that was like really shiny and maybe like
I
looked
didn't.
like.
I found my invisibility potion, which I wasn't looking for.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm.
Hand turn around. There's like mushrooms growing on it.
Yeah, honey, I know. If you get that to that part of the bag, you should probably let me know quicker. Yeah, it's gonna smell like that for a
Is that
while.
poisonous?
I mean, it's kind of your definition of poison. Hey, hey, how much do you care about living currently?
We'll see at the end of the day.
Okay, they're not poisonous either. That was another lie. It just sounded really cool in case they
I'm gonna
were.
keep them.
It's
They look
mostly
good.
kind of slimy, and if you eat a lot of them, that's like a bad idea. You know when I look like a scary goth fairy lady every once in a while?
Starts flicking them off.
No, no,
watch where
no.
you're
That's
flicking
my aesthetic. I would never let you steal my aesthetic like that. But so when I look like scary goth fairy lady, maybe avoid those mushrooms. Other than that, you're fine.
I picked the mushrooms off and I put them in my bag. This will be good in gravy later.
Yeah, phenomenal. That is why I grow those out of my body so that you'll use them in gravy.
So did we identify the staff?
It depends if they want me to.
I'd love to.
Sure.
What's this?
I will ritual cast identify on the staff.
Are you so excited to do that?
So it'll
Just
take
right
some-
here in the
take
street.
A little bit of time.
Just right here in the street.
I mean, we're outside of his house. I mean,
So you guys kind of hang out. You catch Pigman
We
up
can
to-
move. I just got excited.
up to speed on what's
Yep.
been going on. The recap takes about 10 minutes or so.
Yep.
You cast.
Perfect.
Wow,
You,
really?
you
Is that
cast
what happened?
identify.
There it is.
The staff is known as this gnarled, twisted staff with little branches and leaves coming out of the top of it. It is known as a staff of the woodlands. This staff can only be attuned by a druid. I rolled random. I swear.
That's-
It was on a random loot table.
That's nice.
This staff can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff that grants a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls that are made with it. While you're holding it, you have a +2 bonus to your spell attack rolls as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Wow.
There's more.
There's more.
Billy Mays
There
here
is
for
more.
Druid Staffs.
The staff has 10 charges for the following properties. It gains
Can't believe you gave us
1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, you roll a d20 on a 1, you lose the staff entirely. So, spells you can cast. Animal Friendship takes 1 charge. The spell Awakening takes 5 charges. Barksian takes 2 charges. Locate Animals or Plants takes 2 charges. Speak with Animals takes 1 charge. Speak with Plants takes 3. Wall of Thorns takes 6. You can also use an action to cast Pass Without a Trace spell from the staff without using any charges.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
This item, by the way,
Slapping on the
M is on D&D Beyond. So
I was
if
gonna say, I
you
looked
search
this
for
up.
it, it's on there. It tells you all the stuff that it does.
Tell me what it's called one more time.
Staff of the Woodlands.
Yep.
It does require attunement. So it says tree form. You can, as an action, plant one end of the staff in fertile earth and expend 1 charge to transform the staff into a healthy tree.
Whoa.
This tree is 60 feet tall and has a 5-foot diameter trunk, and its branches at the top spread out in a 20-foot radius. The tree appears ordinary but radiates a faint aura of transmutation magic. if it has been detected by a detect magic spell. While touching the tree and using another action to speak the command word, you can return the staff to its normal form. Any creature in the tree will fall off of it when it reverts to a staff. That's all that it does.
That's all.
Yeah.
Lame.
The biggest thing there are the +2 to attack rolls, bonuses, and spell hits. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
that's huge.
No,
So
that's huge.
But you could just put it somewhere like I'm gonna plant you
it's
in
got to
the
be
tree,
it's got to be fertile earth.
Yep.
and you were like, I'll come back for you later.
Yeah, like you can't plant it in cobblestone or sand or
Yeah.
it's got to be like dirt.
Yep.
I think this is what it looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Damn, that's
That,
awesome.
I rolled that random.
Yeah.
Love that.
Random. Uh-huh.
And that's only like considered a rare item. I got it off
Yeah.
of the rare item table. It's
That's
not
not.
crazy. That means that there's stuff that's cooler than that.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like
Hell yeah.
That's a heck of an upgrade, though.
yeah.
Damn.
Pig would. Well, help me figure out. Am I using the biggest staff you've ever seen in your life?
Magic items will go down to the size of their user.
Okay, so before it goes down to the size of me, I would like to just kind of fly through the limbs at the top and talk to it like you're talking to a tree, saying hello, asking it about its life, what kind of tree did it come from, and just I don't expect it to talk to me back, just like I don't
Ooh,
expect
maybe.
regular trees.
Cast Awaken on it.
Yeah, well, I'd like to cast Awaken on my staff that casts Awaken.
Just give it an intelligence.
I don't
attack.
even get that meta when
I mean, it's pretty cool because it gives you access to a few spells that you don't have to like have prepared.
Yeah.
So it's,
No,
it's,
yeah.
it's pretty
Cool.
nice.
That's kind of like my DOS loot with.
Yep. I like to. Now that was not planned, but I probably would have given something like that later. But
Yeah.
hey, it happened now. So
No.
Wow.
It
that just
only
means
cost
you guys
all
get
of
to fight
Elvin's money.
harder stuff. You guys get
gets
to fight harder stuff. Yep. All right. So, so that is your item there, Staff of the Woodlands. If you have any issues trying to get it on D&D Beyond, let me know. And
Nope, I've got it.
excellent.
Thank you.
So for it to become active, you have to attune to it,
Got it. Yep. I don't.
and that takes roughly an hour, I believe, for attunement.
I
So
think it's, yeah, I don't remember.
you just gotta like hang. You basically gotta hang out with the staff for like an hour,
Yeah.
carry it, touch it. You know, just be like, ooh,
Yeah.
this. I'm getting vibed with it.
Getting vibes.
So by the time we get anywhere, she
Yeah,
should be.
it's like-
Yeah, she should be good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So with that, are we heading to the Red
I
Waves?
can even track the charges
I
on
think that's
that.
the plan.
Isn't that awesome?
Technology.
It's
I
so
know.
great.
Science.
Usually I have to just trust that I put a tick
Yep.
mark by
Yeah.
something, and I'm like, well, maybe that was my last time.
There's
Yeah,
a
just
lot
be
of
careful
people
getting
that
into
like they hate on D&D Beyond, but I feel like it's made playing the game very enjoyable.
Just be careful getting into zero charges because it'll do that one thing where you roll
She
D20.
can see them.
And
She
it'll
can
go
see how
away.
many she's got.
Yeah, I'll be able to
But if
track
you,
it.
if you get a D20 and you get a 1, it destroys.
Oh, trust me, I have an entire character built off of a magic guitar that lives like that.
There you go.
All right.
I see Skriz getting these all. So what are we doing? Just
Yeah.
sitting around.
Sorry,
curled up?
Skriz. I know, but I got this really. Anyway, let's move on.
I
Okay,
gotta
it's time to
see
go.
my
It's time to,
dad,
time to
my
go.
lovely dad.
You're lo-
Do we want to take one of
Being
these?
love-
sarcastic.
oh,
the,
I was gonna.
What?
I'm being for real.
Really?
I've learned a lot about my past.
Insight check.
Insight check?
Are you being deceitful? Will you have to roll your check there?
Ooh. Not against a bard. That's not gonna
Persuasion or performance?
Let me try.
It depends on if you're being deceitful or not. Either way, it's still a charisma check.
work. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Wow, I
got
totally believe
13.
you.
Solid.
Insight's my stat. That's a 22.
Oh,
I got a 4.
nice. So
Pig's got to keep
got-
herself alive a
Yeah,
lot.
you
Look at
believe
that.
him. Are you being deceitful? Are you being dishonest?
Still being a little sarcastic.
So you sense through the sarcasm. What'd you get?
10.
Yeah, you believe him too. You're like, yep.
I'm so proud of you for thinking that way
what a
about your
change of
father
heart.
with
Yeah, you
issues
know,
you've had in the
sometimes
past.
it's kind of like how like food can sit out and spoil for a long time, and then you can actually still kind of remember what it might have used to be like in the past, and you can still feel some sort of interest in it. Something like that.
It's like a
yeah,
grape.
I didn't get the analogy.
Understood. That's okay. Moving on.
It's like if you leave a grape out in the sun and it turns into a raisin, you're like, oh, I love raisins. You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
Who likes
Sure.
raisins?
Have them in my oatmeal every day with my
Sorry.
gravy.
To each their own.
Most of my NPCs, they love them.
It's canon now.
Yes.
It's canon. This is a raisin world.
It might be a clue.
Roll for raisin.
The ones that hate raisins might be villains.
So do we want to take an airplane over to District 4 by the Red Wastes, or we want to walk it so you can have time with your staff?
How long a walk
Well-
would it be?
Well, where even are we?
So we're
District 1 still?
yeah, we're like down the hall from the guild hall, or down the street from the guild hall. So it's still precinct 1, and we'd have to go
We still got a long haul straight north up into 4.
yeah, to the top of 4.
You probably could walk to the general area in an hour and a half or two.
Okay.
All right. I'm down for stretching the legs, working off the morning gravy.
Okay.
I think I pulled a hamstring a little bit earlier, so I'd like to walk that out.
Sucks to be old. What? I said there's mold.
Oh, you got mold,
Oh yeah.
mold on
It's
your
not
hand.
mold, they're mushrooms.
See, it's a fungus.
Yeah, you gotta get different cream.
Okay. I believe you. And I'm just like, I'd run ahead, turn around. Okay, let's go. I'll run back. Are you guys ready? Are we going?
We're following
this.
you. Yep.
All right.
Roll out.
You make your way down the or up. Sorry, this precinct 4 is up. Memory serves me correct.
Yep.
So you are traveling along the nice paved cobbled roads and sidewalks. It's a pretty nice day. It's like early springish type weather. Birds are chirping, sun is shining. Looks nice out. Did you want to catch up, Pig, on what happened with your family before I go more narratively?
Yeah. So did you hear anything about what happened when I had to go away? I can't remember if we overlapped in time or not.
Well, I knew that you were gone, and then you left, and then we got kind of bit. No, what happened?
So you know how my father's kind of a piece of shit.
Right.
Well, he tried to recruit me for whatever this new world thing is, and I said no, which is how I got this scar on my face. But apparently he came back to the house, and he lit my house on fire with my kids and my wife still in there, and he gave my son a message to give to me, which said that fire can burn you twice, and lit my house on fire. We tried to follow him and his troop he was with, kind of into Gruul territory, but they were waiting for us, ambush, and we lost a lot of good men in that ambush. So no good. So as we're going back to Gruul territory, once we get closer, I do think we need to be a little quiet about it. I'm not great at being quiet. You see my squeaky ass armor here, but
I can help with that.
all right, I love that.
Some oil on you, Tin Man.
But I do think once we get right outside of my guild hall, we have to start being quiet, being stealthy, being surgical with our movements.
Make sure we're not being watched.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, family's okay. They put the fire out before it spread to any of the other soldiers' houses. Yeah, we have kind of a big area where all the soldiers house their families, kind of in the back there. So they put the fire out. None of the children were hurt. Wife's doing good. They're all just kind of frazzled. They're staying in the barracks for a couple days now, so we can kind of keep a close eye on them. You know, it's definitely scary. It's got me thrown a little bit. So little up, little down. I'm mad at him, but he's my father, so I have to love him. I don't know what to do with that.
Who said that? Oh my God.
That's fair. Yeah.
So
That's something you guys do? You just love your parents because?
It's in your blood, right?
I mean,
Not
technically, but like, I've got like every brother and sister on earth, and I've met my parents like twice. I'm supposed to love them?
Well,
They're fine. Like, I saw them one time.
I've met my father more than once. You know, he raised me for a long time. You know, every day I'd see him, my
Oh.
mother.
These relationships sound complicated.
Right now they are, but they can be very, very rewarding. Like relationship I have with my kids and my wife.
Do you think that your children should just love you even if you do evil things to them?
I would hope if I turn to the dark side, my children are able to get me to realize what I'm doing and put it down and stop what I'm doing. That's what I would hope. And that's kind of how I've trained them. Kind of like myself, sticking up for what's right, corruption or what have you.
Interesting.
Do I hear him having this conversation as I'm walking ahead?
Yeah.
I stop and turn around. Rocky, I make you a deal.
Okay.
If we see our dads, you can punch mine, and I will punch yours. Right in the gonads. Or I'll take my scimitar and I'll skewer it, and then I'll shoot a fireball board on it, and we can eat it. Because I heard it's a delicacy in
And
the
I can
Goblin
grow a
neighborhood.
tree near him.
Well, while that sounds very appealing,
I'll share.
I don't want you to stab him just quite yet.
You can still punch my dad if you want to.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Like
I-
hard.
I mean, I feel like if I punched you hard, you'd go right into the next 9 lives. You're very tiny.
There we go with the size jokes again. Okay, I'm just trying to be friendly and help you out. And here we go on my size again. Okay. Never mind. I turn back around and just start tromping towards the red waste.
I don't think I've mentioned his size once. Oh, again.
You just see.
Yeah, Chris kind of hears what he wants to hear. Or kind of sometimes like just the first thing you said and then he gets bored, so he stops listening and walks away. And he does make up the end of the sentence every once in a while, but like most of the time it works.
So you think when I was talking on the way over about how nice and short that grass was, you think that he thinks that I was talking about him being short?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
100%.
it's typically something like that, or like he heard a sound that was kind of like something you might have said, and
He
that
probably heard a
sounded like
bird and it sounded like you, and he thought it was you.
I would like to meet a bird that sounds like me. That kind of sounds like
I'm over here like
Beatrice, my parrot.
bird that sounds
like Rocky.
Southern accent.
Well, hi there. My name is Bird, and I'm here to.
Bird.
That sounds like a
meet
good
you.
monster.
It's like the bird off Futurama.
So call. I say call. I'm over here doing call and bird stuff. Call.
Goodness.
Final boss.
Skrizzly can hear y'all talking about him.
Kenku that repeats.
That's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Skriz, I was talking about the grass and how the grass is nice and short. I wouldn't talk about. I suppose it's pointless. I'm gonna walk in silence now.
Let's just keep walking.
Okay. So, it's about this time that you notice you don't hear anything from Elvin. He typically says a lot and doesn't say much of anything important all the time, but he says a lot. He interjects. With Lizica, you expect him to be quiet. You kind of look around, and Elvin's nowhere to be seen. He didn't give anybody a heads up of where he was going. He was with you when you were there. You guys left, met up with Pigwin, and some way he's gone.
Whose day was it to watch Elvin?
Not mine.
I think I'm like every second Tuesday, and I've got some weekend times. Also, I don't know much about the days of the week, so it might be my day. Time is still kind of a weird concept for me. You guys seem very interested in it, though, so that's nice.
He's still mad at me, I think.
Oh, is he hiding? You hurt his feelings.
I made his little finger puppet dance.
He didn't
He
like
didn't
that.
like that. He got a little upset.
Well, it's because all those enemies and lives that he's taken and whatnot.
Nobody
He
can
feels.
take a joke in this group.
Hey,
Everybody's
he's
pissed.
fine. He's probably at his meat locker or something.
All right, simmer down over there, barrel boy. I love you.
I was picking on screens. I'm gonna stab my dad right in the fucking nipple.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
Well,
So, some time passes. It gets a little bit later in the afternoon. Heading now closer towards early evening, right before the sun starts to set. Maybe a couple of hours still of daylight. When you reach the borders of the Red Waste, where Rocky and his troops first sort of gained entryway, where they were following the path, the trail of those who tried to murder his whole family. What do you want to do?
all right. So I'll like put my hand up and kind of start doing like military signals.
I'll cast-
Kind of not realizing that you probably don't understand them.
You're like, okay, first word. Okay,
Sounds like
do it again. Do it again. Okay. Okay.
Top hat.
So it's a hat. Hatfield.
all right. Huddle.
Oh, okay.
Huddle.
All right. No, just come in. It's fine.
All right. We're starting to get into the gruel. So we need to be very, very quiet. Everybody keep your eyes out. Look for anything suspicious. They're probably going to have ogres and orcs and all sorts of things patrolling out here since we did try to invade like almost 18 hours ago. So I assume either we can try and sneak past something or we're going to get into some fights on this trail.
Well, it's not really fair if they know that we're coming in again. It sounds like last time it was a little rude and they got to be the planners. So what if this time we get to be the sneaky ones?
Yeah.
And I'm going to take a little mushroom and I'll put one on my new staff and just grow it down the side so that they start growing in like tree
we
at
go.
the top, and we're gonna wrap mushrooms around the bottom, and I'm gonna give everyone a little one, and I'm gonna cast pass without trace.
There we go.
Bam.
So that's a +10 to stealth checks.
Nice.
So, are you using the action from the staff, I'm assuming?
Oh shit! I forgot I could
Yeah.
do that.
What
Yeah.
you're doing?
Well, that's exactly what I was doing, and how dare you guys all call me out for doing what I was already gonna do?
I was just making sure that you
No,
didn't want
you're
to
exactly
use a,
right.
use a
I
spell
would-
slot for it.
No, I would love to.
She didn't
The
break
last,
the
the only
rules.
time we needed a rule lawyer.
She didn't break the rules.
I did. Oh, that's true. If I would have used it out of turn, he would have known right
You're
away.
like, no. She can use her spell slot. That's completely legal.
It's a bonus action.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I got you. Don't want yelled at.
Ass whooped at the table.
All right, so that's a free action, right? Wait, no. You can also use an action to cast Pass Without a Trace from the staff without using any charges. Yeah.
Oh,
so
you don't have to use it.
so
That's pretty cool.
so
Yeah,
I thought it
it's-
was a chargeable.
I
too.
think what I want to do then is I'll take my hand and start at the top up where the tree has its own leaves and like run it down through the middle and down along the bottom of the staff. And as the staff activates, then I'll take the mushrooms and hand them or put them on you guys. Boop, boop, boop.
So as everything
cute?
So since we're starting
President
to get
sticks it up his nose. He's
a
like,
bit quieter.
I mean, it works that way too, I guess.
Oh, it's a fungus.
do we hear the like battle cries we heard, or like the distant battles that we heard from last time we were near, like at the garrison?
You hear, you definitely hear the sounds of the wilderness.
Okay.
You hear branches of different types of beasts and monsters that roam the wildlands here. There are bits of rubble. Buildings have fallen down and or been knocked down, and the wilderness has reclaimed much of this area. The parts that used to be civilized here are just remnants. Broken cobblestone roads with grass and roots and things coming up from them. The woodlands here in parts is very thick, but there's a lot of also open grassland.
When this was a civilized territory, what did it used to be?
No one knows.
Oh.
so as soon as we step in here, I think hearing the usual gruel noise, seeing the demolition of the old buildings and the wear and tear,
I think Skriz gets a little serious, has a scimitar out, and you see him take it, and he pulls the new underwear that he got at the tailor, and he cuts off a piece of the cloth.
Okay.
And he twisted it in his hand, and he cast aid on his party. I can cast it on 3 members.
Okay.
Cast it on
Duration
8 hours.
8 hours. It's not concentration either, is it?
No.
and
It's called aid.
refresh me on what aid does,
It-
or more specifically, refresh your party on what aid does.
Yes.
I already know. We talked about it.
So, let me cast it. And then, your spell bolstered your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration, which
Nice.
is 8 hours.
There it is.
Very
While he's
nice.
doing that, I'm also gonna do mage armor myself.
Very good.
So 5 temp hit points.
And
Prepared
it's-
for
And
this.
you have to have a piece of white cloth. That's why I've cut the underwear.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
every time I do, I'm going to cut a piece of my underwear.
And they're still white, so it counts.
Totally
For
fine.
now.
For now.
So,
Did you just hit me with a piece of your drawers?
No, I just rolled it in my fingers. But if you want it as a good
No.
luck charm,
I am okay.
So yes, everybody's got an extra 5 to their max and to their
go.
hit points they have now.
so their max HP is increased by 5,
Yep.
and they gain 5 temporary hit
Yes.
points.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Wait,
Okay.
Nice.
So that's 10.
Is that actually how that
I think
works?
I
It
think
says
it was
Or does it
each
just increase
hit
their
point
max? by 5?
maximum and current hit points increase by
current hit
5.
points.
So if you're already at max hit points,
Got it.
You,
you
but
would-
also that'd be if you're like, say I'm 22. If I was at like 16 health,
Yeah, so
it
you
would
would
put me
get-
up to
Got
like,
it. Okay.
It would put me up to 21.
And then give you
And
the
then
5.
you'd still
Okay,
have-
cool.
So you
So-
all
your
should be at your max
Cool,
health
that's awesome.
plus 5,
Yes.
right? Okay, got it.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool. So-
Chris, thank you so much.
So pass without a trace and aid,
yes.
just so.
Just on those 3.
But you have the stealth bonus too.
Yes, we do.
Self bonus and plus I can nimble escape, so that's why I
Yeah,
give it to
you're you're slippery as fuck. All right.
A question real
Yeah.
quick, and I don't know, maybe. So if you have on your turn, and you go to hold your turn, and something attacks you, can you use your turn as like a block?
In what? I'm not sure. In what way?
So if you take the dodge action, you can give them disadvantage. So that's like your whole turn is to dodge whatever's coming. If you hold your action, you're holding it for a specific trigger. So like
Gotcha.
the zombie
Okay.
comes out the door, and as soon as
Yeah,
I see
and
him,
I
I'm gonna
think it-
shoot him.
But you
Takes-
have to have the ability to dodge to have the.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone
Anybody can dodge.
Yeah, anybody can dodge.
It's just one of your actions. It's one of your basic actions.
Okay.
But it takes your action. It means you're not actively doing anything
Doesn't
else
it?
other than dodging.
Doesn't it take your reaction to hold something? Okay, I wasn't sure. But also, if I think was it holding a spell? Like if somebody hits you while you're holding a spell for something? Is it-
No, it's just you're basically you want to hold off on doing your thing until a certain thing happens. If that certain thing doesn't happen by the end of the round, you kind of forgo. You don't get to just
Okay.
continually hold it.
yeah, or you lose the spell.
At least I'm
Or
not
spell
sure exactly
slot.
what the book says. That's how we've just always
I
played.
was just
fair.
curious
Yeah.
if you could hold your spell knowing that maybe you're going to get attacked or.
Yeah, exactly. So like you can hold the spell like if you want to cast it, but you can't hold it indefinitely, and you can't use it to really kind of defend, unless the spell is like shield or something.
But could you hold your turn, hoping maybe you're wanting to do something, but you end up getting attacked? Could you use your action as a reaction to dodge or?
No.
Okay.
If you want to dodge, you have to actively dodge. Like when it comes around to your turn, you have to say I'm dodging.
I'm dodging. Like
Okay,
I did for the
So
half of that one
when
fight.
they attack,
Yeah.
you just basically on your turn, you're like, okay, instead of using my action, I would have dodged that
Yep.
turn.
Because all I had to fight
Yep.
ghosts were.
You still
freaking
get, but you still get your
quarterstaff.
bonus action,
Still get my bonus.
You're like, nope,
action.
this will be fine.
and you still get your reaction that round too. So it's not like you don't get to do anything. You just you're spending your time moving around, making
Gotcha.
it hard to be
All right.
hit.
That's all I need to know.
Okay.
Now,
So
can you play dead on your turn?
Maybe.
I
That might be a
mean,
performance
yeah,
thing.
I think that'd be probably a performance
Yeah.
check.
Gotcha. All right.
If I was doing it, I'd say performance
'Cause
check.
I think there's a spell called Feign
Feign Death.
too.
Yep.
Which would kind of get rid of.
It'd have to be believable. You couldn't just be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I'm full health. Oh, I'm dead."
I didn't
Gotcha.
get hit.
And well, I mean, unless you're fighting something like a bear or something that might
Yeah.
believe that, you know.
It's true. Yeah. lower
I
intelligence.
figure I'd just ask for myself and maybe people out there that would need to know too.
It's fair.
Okay, so
I love it. We're learning.
Yeah.
learning stuff. You wander in through the thick grass, the unkempt weeds, brush, into what seems to be some sort of a clearing, almost like a flattened area.
How high is the grass?
When you first come in, it's waist high.
Okay, for me.
For you, it's over your head.
Okay, so I would have. Like
You
full
look like you
coverage.
are deep in the jungle
For
right
me,
now.
I just keep going up and down, up and down.
Yeah,
You
you're
can't-
holding on
You're
to
like
rock.
a grasshopper from
Yeah,
blade to
I
blade.
was gonna say that's why Pass Without a Trace works for me because I'm fully too short to be seen in the grass anyway. I'm using my walking speed instead of my fly speed for the first time ever.
I got 3/4 cover by blade grass.
So you look and you see several different, what appear to be some sort of grazing beasts, like a herd of them. They're called, I don't think I've ever used this term, Indiric, I think is how you say it. They're like picture a big, thick, not really shaggy fur, but almost like, not quite reptilian but real thin, fine fur. Long necks, kind of like a giraffe, but not thin necks. It's like big, muscly necks. But their bodies almost seem to match the long neck. They're big all around. From head to toe, just standing upright, probably 15, 20 feet tall. Lengthwise, they're probably about 10, 15 feet long. They're almost as long as they are tall. There is a herd of them, probably about 20. They seem to be finding some of the taller trees that are on the outskirts of the opening. Some of them are leaning their heads down, eating grass, some
So
of the
they
weeds.
are
Yeah.
grazing.
You hear them making noises very similar to like cows, like. "Rrrr."
Do we know if these creatures are like just herbivores or are they
Yes.
peaceful?
Okay.
Yeah, would have seen them. A lot of people you have used them as beasts of burden,
That's what I was gonna
as
ask, man.
pack animals.
Do we
they're
see,
they're
like,
very they're a very
herder
common sight.
nearby, maybe a
No.
shepherd.
You don't see any
So they seem to be wild.
no humanoids nearby. They seem to be just free roaming. And,
Okay, free roaming. Okay.
So can I? How far away are we from them?
Once you get into the clearing itself is probably 100 feet of just flat area. There's weeds and trees along the outside. It seems like it goes through slightly thicker trees in the north part of the waste. I'd say that you guys are probably about 25 feet into the clearing,
Okay.
and the Indirak are probably at about the halfway point. So you guys are about 25 to 30 feet away from them.
Okay. Sorry, that was plenty of time for me to have been able to find what I was looking for.
Absolutely.
And thanks for following the lead and giving me an. All right, cool. So I would like to cast Speak with Animals using my staff.
Okay. How many charges?
It's one.
Nice.
Nice.
And so I think I just want to. I don't think I have to get any closer.
You're about like 25 feet, and you could talk loud.
Okay. Well, but I don't want to do that, right? We have.
Well, I mean, like 25 feet is, I don't know, maybe to the furnace over
Yeah,
there.
it's not that
Did you
It's
fly
not
up to one
crazy.
of the trees?
I was gonna say I can go over there and not be super. I'll just fly. That's what I'll do. I'll
Okay.
just fly low along the grass and go close enough to one. And I don't want to startle it, so I kind of want to like buzz up around the front with some space in between us and be like, "You guys are so cool. What's your deal? What's going on here? What are you doing?"
One of the closer ones, kind of on the out, he's a little bit bigger than the others. There's slight patches of gray in his hair all along his legs. Now that you're a little bit closer, you can kind of look that their feet are sort of between a hoof and an elephant foot, kind of like between the two. He slinks his long, lengthy, muscly neck down and kind of looks like he's having a hard time seeing where you're at, and then finally catches your wings. Well, you're small.
I know, extremely small. It's almost insane. Everything else is just so big.
Probably to you, everything is huge.
Extremely. How's it for you? Is everything like you just feel small?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. That's got to be strange. You know, sometimes I like to just like fly up really high and get on like a taller animal's level and look around. Insane. How do you notice what's going on down near your feet?
We stop when we step on things.
Oh, I like that. I see how it's kind of like I stop when I run into things sometimes. Or if like the
Yes.
air gets too thin and you fly up too high and you get a little lightheaded. Sometimes I do it on
He
purpose.
looks at you in
but...
like puzzlement. I've always wondered what it was like to fly.
Oh, it's really, really, really cool. It's nice because kind of people just like are looking around at their eye level most of the time. They don't even take 2 seconds to look up. I float over people all the time. It's very hilarious.
Birds sometimes land on my head.
Is that okay?
Well, they laugh at everyone, and they poop.
Oh. Well, I try not to poop on anything when I'm flying.
You ever have bird poop on your face?
Oh, honestly, I think if a bird pooped on me, it might suffocate me and I'd die. So no, thank goodness. But that is very rude.
Very rude. I agree.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
If I pooped on someone, they could die.
Again, that'd be see. So then, I mean, it's just all about perspective, right? Like a small amount of poop is too much poop sometimes, and then a big amount of poop is not enough.
Can I help you a little?
Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot why I was here. It's just been nice to talk to you for a while.
We're trying to get one last meal in before the sun goes down.
Oh, what happens when the sun goes down?
We try to find a place that's safe.
Safe from what?
The woods.
Yeah, so like the woods, but like what specifically? You're not a small little thing, and not saying that small things can't be strong, but what's bothering you?
All kinds of beasts. Wolves, bears. Sidorocs. That's like a really big rhino that eats meat.
Wow, terrifying.
But also rhinos. But they're usually pretty friendly.
Oh, well, I mean, that's great. You can't judge somebody by their diet.
Ogres,
Okay.
savages.
Yeah.
Most humans.
Okay.
They're pretty terrible.
Yeah, honestly.
They like to make coats out of us.
Yeah, I've never understood that. Like, what the? You just want me to like take that weird oily stuff that's on covering your bones and wear it around? I don't want to do
We
that.
would probably feel honored if they took it from us once we passed. We believe in the recycling of all things natural.
You know, I actually spent a lot of time with a group of people who very, very similarly share your sentiment.
Really?
Yeah.
I would be interested in meeting them.
Yeah.
Just cast Awakening on him and introduce him to the Golgari.
Hey guys, this is weird, but yeah, I mean, it is kind of a little bit of a downer because, like, you know, life and death and life and death. And
So
it's
as
a
you're
lot
like
of
having this
cycling.
conversation, you notice about 3 or 4 of the indirect, they're kind of coming down and leaning down and like listening, like,
Yeah. Oh, guys, thank you for coming over. I'm so rude. I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Pigwin. You can call me Pig. Only my friends can, but I feel really good about you guys already. So, guys, I was just wondering, since you've all been so kind and chatting with me, honestly, I feel like we could do this for hours, but I know that the sun's going down. You got to find somewhere safe to be. So I was just wondering if you could tell us anything about, like, anyone maybe humanoids, maybe creatures who have been spending a lot of time in the area. Have you noticed anyone?
the wilds out here belong to many humanoid peoples.
Belong is a very strong word, but go on.
It belongs. Some of them hold strong ties to nature and wish to preserve nature. They are savage, but they respect nature. All things nature. They
Doesn't sound so
spend too
savage.
much time punching each other to see who will be the great chief. They say this word a lot.
Great chief. Is there one right now?
Yes,
Oh.
he always wins.
He always
Yes.
wins.
They are all, the word, respectful of him. But many plot to overthrow him. They almost succeeded one time,
What?
but
Tell me everything.
they say he cracked the earth with his club.
I have a staff that can grow into a tree sometimes.
Whoa.
I know. It's really cool. Anyway, club, cracking the earth. I'm back. I'm here.
Supposedly,
Locked
a
in.
giant fissure opened up and swallowed all of his enemies whole.
Convenient.
Well, I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, I
but
understand.
That sounds pretty great.
Yeah. Wow.
They are like rangers. And this is their park that they preserve.
I see.
They only take what they need to survive, and they pay tribute to that which they take.
Sounds respectable.
Out of all of the peoples, we like them the most.
I
But
can see
they
that.
are still scary.
Well, all of us are a little scary every once in a while. Well, guys, thank you so much for talking with me. Is there anything I can help you with before I go?
Be safe.
You too.
I since we have just met, I would hate to see or hear that someone squashed you.
That is the sweetest thing that anybody has said to me. And you know what? Actually, I don't spend that much time on the ground. I mostly do it because I think it's cute, but not because it's useful. So I will fly right back up and keep safe. And thank you so much for talking with me.
Be safe in your travels.
You as well, my friend. And then I'll buzz back
Here we go.
and relay the information.
They kind of go back and like they're eating some grass. And
I found
some
the
trees.
most interesting character, everyone. We can end the campaign.
you can hear the older one talking to some of the younger ones like, I'm not sure what she was, but she might have been some kind of a plant.
Fairy godmother, I think.
She looked like you could eat her, but she spoke, so I felt that would be rude.
Do you just love playing animals and plants that we talk to? In our other campaign, I talk to a lot of plants.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
That's 3 charges. I
All
think,
of them
so.
have been amazing characters, though. Every single one of
No,
them.
that's true.
Those are really the true characters.
Yeah.
I think when she's coming back, Skriz is getting on the verge of boredom, like kicking in. So he's got the grass and he's chewing on it. He's like, and he's about to take a blade and make a noise with it. He's ready to make. Right when she comes up, he's like ready to take that blade between his hands, like,
And I go, hey guys, I'm back.
hello.
Ah, it's so good to see you waiting here for
The
me.
blade of grass is gone. He's already forgot about it.
Their feet are huge.
You get any information from them?
Yeah, I did. So, there's a group of rangers near,
Okay.
and they're not necessarily interested in hurting anyone, but they're not interested in hurting anyone. And it sounds like this is their area that they keep safe and protected. So I'm guessing that outside of the gruel that we may run into, we may be in someone's national park right now.
Yeah, they were. The guild council was telling us about one of the guild leaders Bori is a one-eyed guy.
I don't know how to say that. I wrote it down, but I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
You were like, and I have information that I won't be sharing until someone else does.
The
Thank you.
name was Bori Barigmos.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's basically what I wrote down.
If you were wondering what that word actually means, you know the noise that your stomach makes when it's kind of gurgling?
That's what it is.
That's what the word is.
Barignos or Bori Barignos?
They added a Y. They pronounce it Bori Barigmos.
I see.
So he's supposedly like a Cyclops leader. And I wrote down on my palm here, they have respect for strength and don't make him angry.
Yeah. He also said, I'm so glad you brought that up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He also said that they don't get a lot done because they just spend time punching each other. And that there is one chief, and his name was
Bori Barignos.
Bori
Very
Barignos.
Barigmos or something.
So, got it, same page. I guess he wins every time. He's challenged all the time. Wins every time. He's well respected. Also, everyone wants him dead. He's scary.
Did your new friends happen to mention seeing a big black minotaur roaming around, running this way, that way, anyway?
Hang on, I'll be right back. I cast it again. Like another charge.
Okay, so I do apologize. I can't read. It's Bor Barigmos.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
Not a lot.
No, why?
Everything's different.
It's Bor Barigmos.
Gotta cross off my notes. I'm not gonna know what this means later.
The only thing that you know about him is that he's a savage fighter and he's a Cyclops.
Yep.
And not to make him angry.
So who
Not
am I
to make him
looking?
angry.
I'm asking them if they've seen a big minotaur.
A big black minotaur.
Big black minotaur.
Older.
Okay. So I this time very quickly just pop a mushroom off of my staff, eat it, and then run back over and go, "Hey guys, so sorry. One more question. Have you seen a big black minotaur running around here, like anytime recently? Maybe when you were keeping yourself safe at night."
Minotaur. Horn people?
Yeah, horn people. Lot bigger than me. Not as big as you.
The chief has horns.
The chief has horn. Does it look like they're ones that like stay on his head or ones he could like take off?
I think they are attached.
They're attached. Wow. So I'm asking all these questions and it's about the same guy.
He has a big red beard and he's tall like us.
Let me read my backstory.
I was like, hey, oh, wow. And that's the scary guy, right?
He is the chief. Yes, he is the chief.
Interesting. Okay, so that's the same guy. Wow. You guys
is-
are the most helpful
He
people.
is tall
around.
like we are tall.
He's tall like you are tall. Oh, my. That's a tall, tall thing.
Probably not the same person
I see.
when she tells us.
When she tells us, yeah.
Yeah, well, in my mind, I've totally decided that this is the same person. He just
Fair enough.
wears a lot of hats and he's very...
It's just a hat that's like 10
Yeah,
feet tall.
yeah. Physically, he wears a lot of hats and he does a lot of jobs. I think both.
That's gotta be them.
That's gotta be.
He
Okay.
is what you would refer to giant kind.
Oh, wow. So bigger than I thought. I really got to start asking better questions.
He
the
is
first
very
time.
strong.
very strong.
On a scale from 1 to 20.
24.
Is this like a challenge rating question?
It's a strength score question.
Do you want to know the challenge
No.
rating?
Bet not.
It's better we just don't.
Okay.
Okay, so I fly back. Yes. Has seen a large black minotaur running around. That's the chief.
So he's out here.
Who's he?
Well, that's my father. That burned the house.
Don't think I've seen other horn people,
Just him?
but the area is big. There are many ways in, many ways out. All of them are right.
I love that. That feels so much like home. You get lost, and then as soon as you're actually lost, that's where you end up being where you're supposed to be. But you have to get lost first, or you'll never end up being where you're supposed to be. And if you find where you're supposed to be too early, you're just going to get lost. Right?
You are exhausting.
I understand. I have to be me all the time. It's
I-
crazy.
I really like you, but
I let you rest. I understand. You
I
guys
feel
have
like
a
I
long
need
night.
a nap now.
Yeah, I get it. The sun's going down. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
She heads back over. I got the blade of grass again. And I go, thank you.
Okay, I'm back. One more time. Skriz, hey, buddy. Hey.
I'm trying to be quiet over here.
I saw somebody do that once.
I like to imagine you just hear the like buzzing sound in his throat now as he's
kind of
talking.
buzzing now, like vibrating.
There's a blade of grass stuck in there.
Just talks like a kazoo.
So, Daddy Dearest is hanging out in the woods, it sounds like. Also, he's a chief.
So he's the big, strong chief that nobody wins against.
I mean, how big is your dad?
Well, he's about my size, black coat. He's got like, you wouldn't necessarily notice it unless you were looking, but he's got like kind of hints of orange within his coat as well. I feel like
Like
they're
a
not
beard?
hints of- No, not as much beard. It's like an overall, like you know how I'm overall this brindle color.
Yeah.
He's overall black.
So, as you're having this little chat, you hear the Indirak all sort of perk their heads up and start looking towards the north.
Shh. Can we do like an investigation?
Can
check?
we hear?
Make a, if you want to actively see if you can hear what they're listening for, make a perception check.
I'm gonna have Benji do it because he has advantage.
Benji, what do your elf eyes hear?
Thanks for your dice, Aaron.
Good thing he has advantage.
What
Wow.
kind of roll did you just tell us to make?
Solid perception.
He
11.
has advantage and he's
Dirty
still
20.
got
Nice.
an 11.
Less nice.
I know.
Skriz is still trying to get the piece of.
Yeah.
It sounds like there are drums off in the distance.
Oh,
And
that's my jam.
something that seems to have caught their attention is something seems to be moving through the thicker part of the woods ahead. You hear branches snapping and rustling up in the top of the trees.
Skriz gonna need some more bourbon for that.
But it seems to stop as it now notices that everything else has quieted down.
It's hunting. Something's definitely hunting.
I think from here on out, we got to be.
T-Rex.
You hear
Real
some
quiet.
strange dolphin noises too.
What do they sound like?
Might be the
Yeah, can you give us an example?
might be the predator. I don't know.
That was a lot cooler than my dolphin.
I feel like they both were pretty good though.
Okay, so
So they're coming from the north?
Yeah.
What direction were we headed?
North.
North.
I'm going to. So we see them coming from the north. We hear it rustling in the leaves.
You heard movement coming from the tops of the trees,
Okay,
like in the thickest part of the branches and leaves, and
so
it seems to have stopped.
can I? Oh, this is.
Can I put
No,
on my
wait.
infrared glasses?
Can I? I don't have this pulled up, but can I wild shape into a bat or an owl or something?
I don't see why you couldn't.
I don't think either of those are over.
I'd say that both of those animals are
Yeah.
common in this world as well as any other, and I'm sure you've seen both.
Okay, so
I think owls might have.
Well, your wild
advantage of
shape, I don't believe that you can
perception
actually
eyes.
turn into flying shape animals, but since you are a fairy, I'm going to allow it.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I
I don't think-
trying
I
to
don't
bust
think-
the rule, just didn't know it.
I don't think that like being a bat is going to be super game breaking when you could just stay a fairy and fly
Yeah, I
wherever you
was
want
gonna
to
say
go.
I don't really want. I'm not concerned about flying. I'm concerned about
Sure.
flying and looking like a small, yummy
Got it.
insect.
Yeah, no, I'm totally fine with that.
Okay.
It doesn't make much sense for her to be able to fly as a fairy and not.
And then be like, moo.
She's not like I want to become like a griffin or anything. like
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
so-
I'd like to be a eagle.
I'd like to be an owl bear.
Yeah, exactly.
That's technically not a monster that you can wild shape
I
into.
know.
All right. So, why not? Does anybody? I'm gonna look this up. Does anybody else have anything they want to do while we're looking at these people?
I don't really have anything.
Anybody
Can't do.
want to
So did it
vamp
make
for a
noises
second?
And we just saw the trees moving? Or?
You heard what sounded like maybe some branches snapping up high, and then you heard some shifting, like something was like almost moving through the branches.
And then we could see the.
You definitely see the leaves and stuff moving, but
And
now
then we
it's,
see
it's
the other beast like freeze.
when they stopped and looked that direction, and then when you were actively looking around, she noticed it. She's the only one that noticed it.
Okay, so the rest of I'm like,
Yeah, you're over there
I didn't
pulling,
even- I didn't
pulling
even-
grass out of your throat. He noticed nothing because he wasn't looking.
I didn't
and-
even. Roll.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna while I'm trying to, actually figure out what I'm doing. I just say, "Shh, look up there," and at least point out to everybody what's going on. And I know they didn't hear anything, but maybe I'm gonna point like directly to, even if you can see like
At
a
least we can
rustle,
actively keep an eye
a
out.
rustle of a leaf, or like I don't know what it is, but it's up there, and I think it probably knows that we're down here. So shh. And then I'm going to turn into an animal as soon as I find one
Okay.
that qualifies.
I think you can
A
change.
giant owl. Okay.
I think you can change in anything that's like
half
quarter
or
quarter
lower,
or
I
half
think,
challenge or lower.
Yeah.
It says it the druid thing somewhere. I don't know.
But this will be good either way because a giant owl is quarter.
Okay.
So I'm gonna wild shape,
Okay.
and then I would like to fly not towards where I heard the sound, but maybe like parallel to
Sure.
in the opposite direction. And can I do like an investigation check
Yeah.
or look
Yeah,
around?
you,
real quick? Since
so
I
f-
knew where to look.
So
I
for
wanna-
anything with the animal, you're that's like a mental thing or a personality thing, you're going to use your stats. But anything physically, you're going to use the animal stats.
Okay.
So you'll be able to use. Well, I believe you actually can pick whichever one's better
Oh, okay.
for
cool.
basically intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. But for strength, dex, or con, you're going to use the monster stats.
Okay, cool.
Got some pretty good perception.
Yeah.
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 Got keen hearing and sight too.
Okay.
Has
So
advantage
you
on-
you start flying off, not directly at, but near. Are you attempting to do this sort of stealthy like?
Yeah, so we still have pass with. Oh wait, no, we don't. That drops. Shit, I
Is
didn't even
it-
think about
Did
that.
you use a concentration spell?
Is it pass
I
without
don't.
trace?
Is pass without trace a concentration?
I don't
Well,
think so, but
no, and it's from the staff.
It's from the stat. I don't
You,
really
you would
know.
still have to concentrate on it if it's a concentration
Let me
spell.
look.
I think it
Sorry,
might
guys,
be,
a lot
but
of
it's not-
rules.
It's been
figuring
a
out
minute since
right
I've
now.
actually used the spell, so
No, no worries.
I thought it just had a duration. I thought it just lasted.
Yeah, it's concentration.
Okay, so yes, that would.
So if I go out of wild shape, that drop, or if I go into
your
wild,
shape
shape.
doesn't take concentration.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a range.
Okay.
Do they have to be within a certain range of you?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think it was once it's casted, it's fine. I think it's
Yeah.
just initial cast.
So-
Every it was each creature I choose within 30 feet plus me, so they still have it as long as I don't.
So
drop
you're gonna get plus
concentration.
10 on your stealth. So go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Okay, perfect.
And we see her take off.
You guys do, yeah.
Plus 10, you said. Oh yeah, from
from the pass without trace.
without trace, and then I can use. That's a physical skill, right? Using my
Yes,
eyes.
it'd be a dex.
All right.
Dex is a fill.
Cool. So
stealth.
that is 15.
Okay, 15.
It's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Thanks, pass
That
without
means you rolled a
trace.
5.
It means I rolled a 3 plus 2 plus 10.
As you take flight and head in this direction, you hear the sounds of the branches hastily start moving away from you.
Away from me.
Yes.
Okay, then I want to follow.
What are you all doing?
I'm a giant owl, so you can see where I am at least. You guys
Yeah.
don't have to. I
yeah,
don't
we
feel
were-
like you have to follow me. I want to maintain space. I don't want to like actively pursue it. But if it's moving away from me, I would like to
Yeah,
maybe
see
maintain
if
the
you can figure
distance
out
I
what it
have.
I say we
Yeah.
follow her a little, or at least myself follow her a little bit, since I can stay in the grass at its high level.
Yeah, I
keep
think-
an eye on her.
I think we all move forward. We just
So are
kind of
you
do it a
attempting
little
to try to
slowly.
keep up with her? Because
Huh?
she's flying.
Not like keep,
Just-
but just so we can
Keep me in distance.
visual
Got it.
contact.
Yeah.
Once you head into the trees itself, it'll be hard to see her.
Okay. We might want to stay here and then just wait for her to come back, I guess.
If the I would assume then that the animal knows I or something is up there if it's moving away from me. So I think as the owl, I will whoo as when I move, so at least you have a general idea of where I'm at. I'm already drawing attention to myself being a giant owl, but I don't think it makes anything weirder for an owl to whoo.
Correct.
I think we keep rolling in that direction. Just stay quiet about
Yeah,
it.
Chris is
Yeah,
like,
we'll-
no, we're not leaving the fairy godmother behind.
Yeah, we'll let's go stealthily then. Try
Okay.
as best as we can.
So to keep up with this thing, it's moving at a
I have a 60-foot.
roughly 40 feet per round.
Okay, so she can.
So she can easily keep up with it.
We'd have to dash then.
But it seems to be outpacing you all.
Yeah, and that's okay. We're just trying to.
Yeah, let's.
You
follow, yeah.
you fly a little bit over top of the canopy. You can still see from the tops. Trees are kind of like moving across. You're not sure exactly how big or small this particular thing is, but you think that it's something with that type of perspective that is jumping through the trees. It's not crashing through the trees. It's not bigger than the trees. At least you don't think so. It starts to head off into what looks to be like another strange clearing. You see a couple of tents that are set up, a couple of other lone trees. This looks to be some sort of an encampment up ahead. You expect the creature to come out the other side as you've chased it for maybe, we'll say, 120 feet or so into the thick of the woods. You expect it to come out the other side, but you don't see it, and the movement stops. At this pace, you guys are probably about 80 feet in. And you guys lost it. You know that it was continuing to go this way, but you're not sure. You see that the woods are starting to become less thick, but you're still right in the middle of like woods.
Okay.
I think I'm still running towards
Okay.
the which way she went. I'm just
Every now and then, yeah, you still hear her letting out a hoot, and you can hear that she is ahead of you.
Right.
So once you lose this thing, are you going to continue on your path or kind of circle around?
I'm gonna circle around. I want to stay in the tree line. I don't want. I am okay with getting a little. I'd be fine with now going more into the direction of the creature or not trying to maintain as much distance. But I think more than anything, I'd rather see what this encampment is about.
From what you can see, it's very primitive. There are no modern conveniences. In sort of like in the middle of this little encampment, it looks to be some cobblestone. At one point, you can see other little bits that look like there could have been maybe a road or a pathway through here. But all of the rest of it around, other than this one big square, and even that has bits of grass and stuff growing up through it. There, from that high up, you can see little spatters of what looks to be dried blood. It's not caked on, but where maybe animals have been sacrificed here, or maybe people have fought here, or battles have been done here. But definitely there are some traces of blood from this perspective. Dry, old. You don't see any other life forms or humanoids or anyone around. There's no fires being lit, and everything seems very quiet within here. At the far end of at the north end of the camp, you see what like two tents made of some type of animal furs, with no signs of any guards or troops or even anything wandering around. To the left-hand side of the camp is a very crudely made, looks to be some type of a pen or a stable, and inside is a giant boar. Very similar to the boars that you saw earlier. The stable itself is made out of what looks to be salvaged furniture. It looks like tables and maybe fences, just things that they've found laying around, and it's very loosely just roped together. There are bits of the grass around her is very well trampled down. Parts of the dirt are actually starting to show. This is definitely frequented a lot, but there are currently, other than the giant boar hanging out in the fence, there are no current signs of life here.
Is this all she sees,
Yes.
or do we see it as
You
we
don't
come-
see all this yet.
So we're still just full bore running
Yep.
towards.
If I don't see anything or any sign of movement, I want to fly down closer, maybe get a better look. I don't want to. Maybe I don't want to fly. Well, so you said it's like a big open clearing, right?
It's not massively huge, but it's definitely cleared out in this.
Okay, so
In
I
this
want to
area.
find like a low branch.
Sure, there's definitely trees around.
Yeah, somewhere close, and maybe investigate or look around and see if there's anything identifying to who like is. Oh, like you said, I saw the pelts, but if I can see anything that would tell me.
The pelts themselves look like it's miscellaneous types of animals. Bear, maybe. Definitely some boar. Some of it looks like it might be Indirak, but it's all sort of very crudely stitched together.
Okay.
It's all been cured. But it's odd. You know that the camp is not abandoned, but you don't see anyone currently here.
Okay.
So, for the people who are pursuing, you've made it about another 20 feet in the time that she's gotten this weird perspective as you are still in pursuit. I need everyone to make a stealth check.
+10.
I feel at this point that
If you're trying to be stealthy, if you are not, you will not get the stealth bonus.
Skriz was kind of like got a little foam at his mouth, and he's really worried about fairy godmother. I did roll.
There he is.
He has his scimitar out, and in his hand, he's reached in his pouch and starts smushing things together. You start seeing a flame build up in his hand as he's running towards his camp.
Okay. How is everyone else attempting to be at least slightly stealthy? How'd we do?
I think I definitely am with the recent attack here. I got a 15.
Okay. And how'd you do?
30. Plus with the plus.
So
He actually left. He's not physically there anymore.
You are not even on this plane of existence anymore.
Like, because I rolled a 4, and even if I did it as a stealth, I would have got a 7. So,
Well, you would have got +10.
oh,
So yours is with the +10?
Yeah. I rolled a 4
Solid.
plus 2 plus
Excellent.
10.
So
Oh, wait, 16.
if you're wondering how I came up with
Plus
this, I
one,
did a
plus 10.
contested stealth check against this thing's perception to see if it noticed you. And it didn't notice you, but it noticed both of you.
which I don't think Skriz was trying to.
So
do.
you're kind of leading the charge.
He's
in there.
worried. He's just like he lost track.
So
and he's just
with that, what is your armor class?
13.
13. You feel something swoop down out of the trees, big, furry, gray fur, and it takes a just wild claw attack at you. This is going to hit armor class of 18. It got advantage on the attack roll because it's attacking from stealth, but fortunately it did not crit. You are going to take 7 points of slashing damage as you feel this giant ape-like clawed hand from the shadows come from the top branches swinging down, and it swoops and slashes you. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
So I don't get a chance to dodge since it was
Like as
surprise.
you're running through, you're starting to come through the clearing and see the camp. So you guys are like right on the outside of the camp.
Is initiative con?
Dexterity base.
Dex. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This owl is ready to roll. This is 17.
excited. We get to do combat.
Yeah, we do. I'll move to Candy. Hey, well, you was ready. You got attacked first. You're gonna get
Better than
him.
my 9.
It's like my dice know we're not in combat.
No, I'm not doing anything.
It's like I got a 17. I get a +3 on my initiative.
Yeah, I mean, Rocky rolls great initiative. I got a 16.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm
yesterday
getting my shit out of the way.
4 twice.
past this little area right here. So
All right, that gives him time to set
I
up.
need to move it at will.
probably gonna go past your area.
Okay.
I
Set up.
am going to
Yeah.
take this moment to describe what my owl looks like, because it's the mushroomiest owl and also the owl maintains the bumblebee idea that this owl does not look like it should fly because he's bottom heavy. But and like you don't necessarily this isn't a like mushroom covered owl as much as when the wings open you see like the spots in the mushroom pattern on Pig, and she is enjoying being a little bit bigger, which is interesting. She has run into a lot of things, but that's fine. Ooh, there's stuffs.
Oh, that's a fancy stuff.
Stuffs and things.
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff. That's here we go. Things and stuff. Things and stuff.
Yeah, all this stuff actually goes in here. So I was gonna pull this crap out.
Oh,
of here.
you're fine. No, it's great. Me and Bill just keep this up.
Galileo!
Galileo.
Downstairs, I'll be winded.
Yeah, we got.
All right. So.
Oh no, Scriz is down. Apparently, those 7 points got him because Jesse needs a rest.
At least we have a healer this time.
Hey. I for sure did not know he was a cleric. I know he was, but in my head the scene was so good at the beginning of you and him with the warlock pact that the warlock is the part that I think of, and then he's like, yeah, I'm like. You're like, well, yeah, you're a cleric, and I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, like I knew he was a cleric from the beginning, but I wasn't surprised because that's very much an Aaron thing to do, is to be a cleric but not heal anyone.
I was like, I used every single first level spell slot to heal the last time we had a combat, and I'm like, you're a cleric.
Just to give you a little backstory and perspective in that,
We love you, and we're very excited that you got married, and we're excited to have you back soon. Don't worry.
But he was a monk, and we had a big, long 5-hour battle that he remained tied up in the basement. He tied himself up in the basement the whole encounter.
Why?
He sat there and did nothing.
We don't know. We
I-
don't know what the
To
plan
this day,
was.
7 months later, we're still trying to figure it out.
So what would have been like a nice, fun, like hour and a half, good combat was like 5 hours.
And you're like,
Because-
I guess I got to try to keep these guys alive now that they're down a monk.
Yeah,
5
one of
hours
her.
of watching a halfling surf on a shark.
Yep.
That was I did pull the shark onto the deck. So we had our moments, but one of our massive damage dealers just completely sat
He
out.
does so much damage.
Yeah.
Was just tapping out. He wanted to see
I'm
what
in
you guys.
character. I'm doing my Tai Chi or whatever.
And you're like, yeah, your character would also find a better time to do that shit. The last time I had somebody, this is a very different story than that, but the last time I had somebody do a, it's what the character would have done moment, it was a, they decided that their character would,
Visible? You can see
it would be
pretty
very
much
in character for them
Excellent.
to tell everyone that they would split up all the loot and that they would hold it. And then
Yeah, you can slide it where you need it.
when it came time
Okay.
to use it, they were like, actually, my character
All right.
would not split anything up and would actually pretend they didn't have. And it was just, it made everything really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it was like a full break on the game. Everybody was just like, "Arr!" And she was like, what? That's what my character would do. We're like,
Yep.
so your character who's in a party, and it wasn't a rogue or like anything, her backstory wasn't anything about being sneaky. We're like, so the good move here in session 3 is to steal from everyone around you who's only slightly bonded to you. And I'm like, I am a chaos agent. I will happily turn this story on its ass and go PvP if we need to. And she was like, I hope I didn't make anybody feel uncomfortable. I just really wanted to do what my character would do. And I was like, well, then I would do what my character would do and then beat
So-
the shit out of your character.
So Aaron texted me. He said, "I do heal."
Win!
Yeah. Yourself.
Yeah, he's only healed himself, and he also
Oh,
said,
yeah, he did.
Weren't you not
Last session, he was
supposed to be
"Heal myself
watching?"
like 4 times." times.
He said he wanted to tie himself up so the Blackwater Raiders would think he was held captive. Okay.
Too late, 7
You guys weren't even fighting the Blackwater Raiders. You guys were fighting Sahuagin.
Plus, he was,
to
he
your
was
wife,
hoping.
not us.
What are you doing watching us?
I foresee a short marriage.
Put headphones in.
Or maybe she got tired of him and told him to go watch the podcast.
Yeah.
That's also
That's
possible.
very true.
She said, "Hey, aren't you usually busy this time? I'm
Yeah.
used to my
I
Wednesdays
miss
being
my
not you."
Wednesdays.
This is supposed to be my time when I take a bubble bath and
This
you
is
know
my honeymoon.
I
You're
read a
just
book
here.
and I drink some wine.
I believe he's watching
He's
right
just
now.
up there and he's like a little tear.
He probably
rolling
just
down
turned
the
it on
beach.
for a minute.
He turned it on at that most opportune time.
At the perfect time.
He
He's
must have
like,
been like,
"How long have
they're
they been
battling. I wonder if they're battling something right now.
We're about to.
Hey, I heal.
Yeah, and I'm about to give away all my secrets, and you're not gonna be here.
All right. So,
I'm gonna say
if
pics
you
or
want
it
to
didn't
actually
happen.
pick that up and pass it around to the group so they can see it, and then
Oh,
put
yeah.
him right back.
Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, this thing's got extra arms.
It does.
It was jumping from the trees.
Yes.
Gosh. No wonder some of those branches were
It wasn't
snapping.
fun.
No, I assumed it was jumping through because you
Yeah.
didn't say anything about
I
it.
thought it was
say
going to
anything
be a
about
And I was
frog.
flying, so I assumed I,
thought
would
it
get the
was
hint
just-
that it was flying. Hey guys, you remember how cool our little guys are every time we get them out?
Oh yeah.
You can't look at mine up close; it's
You
a
can't see
nightmare.
mine.
But
I'm behind a
You
tree
wanna
right
check
now.
this out?
It's because I'm stealthy.
Yeah, Skriz has seen it up close.
Hold it up to the camera so you can get a little.
Yeah.
can we see him?
Nope, down. The other thing up. Closer to the camera.
I don't know why I just didn't do it.
Ah!
I mean, I can.
It's like those videos where a baseball comes at you. And you're like, oh.
Okay, where'd he go?
He was right in front of.
Yeah, dun, 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 dun.
He ran off.
He had extra reach.
He's over
After
it.
hitting, he's like, I flexed on him, saw the crown.
Making sure you didn't attack from like 10 feet away or something.
Okay. So. Wow, that's incredible. Okay.
No, it's not.
I don't like that.
So
400 health.
no.
And the 9 lives feat.
Oh my gosh.
So this thing is going to have that many. Excellent. All right. So my dexterity modifier is that.
She told him to get out.
Well,
All right. So, Pigwin, initiative.
15.
15. Rocky,
Oh, sorry, 17.
17. What is your dexterity score?
Mine?
Yep.
15 plus 2.
Minus plus 3, so you're going to go after me. Rocky,
16.
16 on Rocky.
You're still an owl, right, Giant?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Figure I'll
Skriznik,
use that HP
20.
while I got it.
Eight.
Might as well.
20.
It's basically temporary.
I'm already gonna yeah.
and Lizikas.
All a 9.
Solid.
The stealthiest one, at least you won't know I'm there.
Okay, so, Skriznik, you're up.
So, already having it prepped, I'm going to shoot Firebolt at what had just hit me.
Okay.
And that's a cantrip.
Nice. Get him.
And it's plus 6 on the hit.
If anyone wants to get pictures of this epic battle scene, please,
Oh, I for sure will.
please do.
I was gonna wait until we pulled out from behind the trees.
Yeah, very well.
That's
19?
true.
19. Yeah, that hits.
I thought he was going to say
I was gonna say,
I
no.
was like, we're running.
He's got a little bit of
Bye.
higher armor class. So 19 from the firebolt. Go ahead and roll
We're
for
running,
damage.
she's flying away.
I was gonna say, Giant Owl has flyby. He cannot provoke opportunity
Yeah, no,
attacks.
that's-
Goodbye.
That is very good. The flyby is super good.
We're talking how powerful poop has been. Does the flying owl have like a crop dust?
Crop
Or it
dust.
just pew pew
Yeah.
pew?
That's actually on the
it,
stats.
acid damage.
It does not.
So Skriz reaches out and he sees he got hit with some, and so from his left hand where you just see the little ball of fire creating up, he shoots a bolt of fire, and I hit him for 7.
7 points.
And then on top of that, I hit him with Fury of the Small.
Okay.
We're
Love
down
that.
to.
Extra 2?
And I'm like, you son of a... Boom!
All right.
And then I, as my bonus action, nimble escape.
There you go.
Nimble
Where you wanna go?
escape. Very
I'm gonna
nice.
go behind the rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Fast as fast can be. You'll never catch me.
Again.
So you see this
I want
this
to be enough where I see him.
this
though.
giant
But like 3/4 cover.
ape. It's like an ape-like looking creature. It comes out of the canopy of trees, slashing at Skriznet. It's got 4 arms, and it snarls and snaps at you like a gorilla. But the 4 arms looks very strange to you. You're not sure if it's some sort of mutation or just some type of monstrosity. But the woods seems to be its home, and it seems that you're in its home right now. You launch a firebolt attack, and then, as your goblin nature allows you to do, you scurry off behind a rock. Okay, next up in the round is going to be this ape-like creature.
Aha, hello, ape-like creature.
So,
He spins around in confusion, wondering where I went.
That's his whole action, right?
it's going to use a bonus action, and it's going to.
Oh my god, he flips back behind.
Go
us.
on top of the rock.
It's actually going to charge at Rocky.
What a
bonus
bitch.
action.
I took the dodge action before
Did you?
initiative.
Before we started the battle.
Yesterday I actually dodged him, so.
Holy shit! Why did I throw this monster at you guys? That was mean. I apologize.
Goodness, we're
Did you
gonna
have a
die.
bad day or what's up?
I don't think
So
so.
it sounds like since you didn't see me, I'm gonna walk the other direction.
The first hit is going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Sounds like I might be doing some more healing with those spell slots today.
He hits you with a bite attack on that. Okay.
Okay.
He
he's
is
got
then going to
5
start swinging his claws at you.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit.
That'll do it.
That is 5 points of piercing damage. Second claw. That is a 7 to hit.
Miss.
Third claw. That's crit.
Yep. Sure. Sure.
No, I choose to not believe you.
It's going to be 12 points of piercing damage. Fourth claw.
It's a lot of fucking arms,
That's
man.
that's 9.
Go. 9 to hit.
9 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Like, okay, so one
So
round
this,
for
this
this man
feral
kills someone.
beast just comes out of nowhere and
5
starts
attacks.
gnawing and clawing at the first thing it can see. The only thing that it can see is Rocky. That is going to end its turn.
Out of a hellish rebuke.
Next up is Pigwin, who is still in owl form.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly. I'm close.
That'd have been good.
So I'm gonna. And Giant Owl has flyby, so I don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Sure.
So I can fly in and out. So I'm gonna fly by and do a talon attack. $18 to hit.
An 18 will hit.
Cool. And that is 6. Lots of bouncing. 8 damage.
8 damage. You got it.
Okay, and then I continue flying up to the. Well, I want to fly. Up. How much movement did I have to use to get there? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 25. So then I'll circle back around so I can be in this tree
Okay.
near Skriz and Rocky.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. So you see this owl come down and make a claw. I'm assuming it's a claw.
Talon, yeah.
A talon attack, and it does a gouge at this feral beast, and then you see the owl go off back into the tree line.
Who did who, motherfucker?
Next up is Rocky.
All right. So I am going to use a bonus action to take my greater healing potion. I'll go die. So 44 plus 4, I believe, greater.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So 12 hit points back
12 hit points back.
to me.
Good thing you got this extra 5 hit points.
Yeah,
I
really.
know it. I would have been pretty low without it. And then for my action, I'm going to take the glaive out, and I'm going to go into my battle formation and slash at him.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's going to hit. 25.
That'll hit.
Hear you.
So that's
What did you
nine
use for your turn again?
9 damage, and I'm
What
going
did I
to
use?
pump a
Talon
divine
attack.
smite into it.
Oh, so
Alright.
it wasn't in concentration. So I technically still have pass without trace.
Yeah, you do.
Good.
I was hoping that was gonna work. It's not. I'm in the tree.
And that's additional 15 radiant damage.
And you wonder why I hit you 5 times in a round.
You still did
I
more
know
damage
Bill
than
really
me.
gets his feelings hurt, and then he's like,
And he's like,
Watch this-
I'll do 48 damage
"Watch
this
this
turn.
kid play
no
a
big deal.
gunslinger.
I'm sorry,
His
that
turn
was
takes 48 minutes.
that was
He's like,
15
I-
additional radiant damage.
Plus
correct? Is that what you
this,
said?
minus this to. I'll add this
Yep.
to hit, minus this, plus, and I hit for 78.
And then that's my turn.
You said 15 additional, right?
15 additional, and it's
Got it.
radiant damage.
Okay, excellent. Anything else from you?
That'll do it.
All right. So you see Rocky, after getting hit several times and bit, he goes into true Boros Legion fashion and returns and retaliates.
There it is. All right.
Get him, Rocky.
Next up is Lizica,
All right.
who has still not been seen by the creature.
I want to try and figure out if I can tell what this thing is.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Archcana.
Ironically, my history's better, so.
More research is done.
10.
Why everybody else is.
You're not sure.
That is
Okay,
one
cool.
big pile of shit.
So I'm gonna attempt to keep my stealth while moving to try and get cover behind this tree here.
Okay. If you're going to make a stealth check, go ahead and make a stealth check over to there.
Okay. And I still have their passive trace because they didn't use anything concentration. So it's a 25.
Yeah, you're good. It does not notice you.
Cool. So I'm gonna move. Just kind of have cover back here. I'm gonna have Benjamin also move. Does he make a stealth check?
Yeah, he's still within the pass without a trace, so
I was a nat 20, so.
yeah, he's good.
And he has a +5 in stealth.
We actually didn't even know that he was here.
I was like, wait, I have a fox. Okay, so
Keep forgetting, and then he licks the back of my leg every once in a while.
like, why is my leg wet?
Dead fox just like, his tongue's still stuck to my leg.
That's sandpaper.
I'm gonna hopefully attempt to make this thing not notice me while casting Mind Sliver at it, because it is more of a psychic spell.
What are the components of that spell?
So
Is it somatic and verbal?
only verbal. So,
Um,
but I am also casting it twice. So
okay, I'll let you do your thing, and I'll let you know if he notices you or not.
all right. So I'm gonna attack twice. So 2 intelligence saves.
Int saves. Wow, not good. So that is a 1 and an 11.
Okay, they both fail. Cool.
Okay.
So 1d6. 6 for the first one.
Yep.
And then 1 for the next one. Okay.
So a total of 7.
Total 7 psych. And then its next saving throw, it will have a d4 subtracted from its
So
saving
minus 4 on its next saving throw. Any saving throw, correct?
throw. Any
Okay.
saving throw.
Excellent.
What's the next one?
This creature. Next up in the line, we're going to go to the top of the round. It's going to be Skriznet.
There we go.
So, could I use a bonus action to throw something at Rocky?
It depends on what you want to throw.
Like if I throw it and I want to hit him with it, that would have to be an action, wouldn't it?
I would say that if you're trying to purposely hit Rocky with it, that's going to probably be an acrobatics or an athletics check. If you're trying to actually hit him, again, depending
What-
on what you're trying to throw
What
at
if it's a
him,
dagger?
It's not a weapon.
then that would be an attack
So
roll.
here's what I'd like to do, and I'll just throw it by you. But I already have what I want to do. Back up. I want to shoot firebolt at it, but first I want to throw my invisibility potion at Rocky and hit him with it. Does he have to ingest it, or can it hit him and turn him invisible?
He has to drink the entire
I think
potion.
so. I think there are spells that can do that, but I think they have to be like
Yeah, this is not like
specified.
Invisible Ink.
Yeah.
They got to actually drink the potion.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's an action to drink a potion like that. Unfortunately.
For non-healing potions in my world, yes. It's a full action.
All right.
Yeah.
So be that. All right. So, you know what? In Skriz fashion, Skriz is like, "Oh my God! Look at that big old monkey!" And he grabs a feather that fell off Pigwin from her owl that on the ground. He goes, and he casts Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay.
Bard
Yes.
spells. Bard
Wisdom
spells.
14.
Wisdom.
Now,
And
if
he's
it
got
has a score of 4
disadvantage?
less on its intelligence, it isn't affected.
On its intelligence?
Yeah. I would say something like that.
You mean like its total score, not its
Yeah.
like
penalty.
if it's a score? Like,
So is it an int save or a whiz save?
like if
Whiz.
he has an intelligence of 4
He
less,
does. He has an intelligence of 4 or higher.
Yes.
Four,
So
right.
I would figure Simeon would, but
So
no, you need a 14 save on wisdom saving.
And he has disadvantage from your attack.
no,
No,
he gets a
gets a-
minus D4, right?
gets
Before I
minus
do
9
that,
for.
I want to cast my reverse bardic inspiration on him.
You're gonna fail this one, jeez.
Okay. What's your reverse bardic inspiration?
So-
Because I already rolled the minus D4 on the first save.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I should have done it before.
Yeah.
It's called Unsettling Words. As a bonus action, you
love
can expend
Unsettling
one
Words.
use of your bardic inspiration and choose one creature you can see within 60 feet. Roll the bardic inspiration die a 1d6. The creature must subtract the number rolled from the next saving throw. Makes before the start of your next turn.
What's that noise?
That's the kettle.
Got it. Okay. I was like, something bad is happening.
You're like, oh no, he's not home, and we're gonna blow up the house.
Nice.
What we got?
-6.
Ooh.
He passes
Minus the
this.
D4,
Take it all.
minus the thing. So, what, -6?
Yes.
So it's going to be a total of that. So he rolled a -2.
Oh shit! I didn't even need to do it. Still great. I don't care.
Well, that really helps
it
out.
works.
Now, if we hit him, does that break the laughter?
It doesn't break it, but if he
He can
gets
save.
hit, he gets
gets
to
the chance
he
to
gets to
save.
roll save again.
Cool. Cool.
So now he is prone. So if he fails it, the target must succeed or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, and which is 1 minute. Its concentration, and a creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. At the end of each turn, and each time it takes damage, so each turn and damage, the target
turn
can make
and
another
damage.
wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage.
Oh, okay.
On success, the spell ends.
Wow.
But still,
Is it concentration?
but he still misses his turn. So
Yeah, so I'm not going to take
Yeah,
27 damage.
yeah, it is concentration.
Figured.
Thank
So
Gord.
as a I already did my bonus action. So
Put this on our bard friend.
Bod.
what's that mean?
Concentration.
Okay, gotcha. Nice.
You know there is not one in here for prone?
Really?
I feel like you said that the one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you might as well do stun.
We just
I mean, it's
turn
not really
him
the same thing.
turn him on his back.
I'm just happy the first time I just added Tasha's hideous laughter.
He's the
and
only
I can
monster
use
on there. I should be able
Right
to
away.
remember
Yeah,
that.
should be fine.
So do I take any damage?
it. No damage.
No damage.
You just go prone.
Got it. So he's giggling. Got it.
He's like,
That was way better than I could even attempt. So we're gonna go with that's how the monkey creature sounds like.
It sounds.
I like it.
I think of this monkey like off of Rampage. That's what I'm thinking.
It is, yeah.
You guys want to see the picture in the book?
Yes.
I just love that original Rampage game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's pretty scary,
Roll it
right?
back up. Your
Scroll
finger
up.
touches top.
Oh no, I need to go here.
I saw its health. I didn't see its health.
Oh
man.
Look at those nips.
Yeah.
Those freaking
That was the
fangs,
thing.
man.
I just
Aw, they're
noticed
better
how
than
I was like,
mine.
But
Bullshit.
Silver dollar.
Didn't come here to feel bad.
I didn't come here to feel bad.
I snatched that miniature from one of the
look
D&D
like
board
IHOP
games. I was like, that's a cool looking mini.
Mockery of
I'm
the-
using
nice
that.
nips.
I can't tell you my bard character. Bill can verify this. I nuked myself. I just like skipped a leveling up somewhere down the line. I had never upped my hit points. I had picked, it was my first character and I loved it, but it was the worst. He actually had to be like, hey, do you want to talk this through? But I got so many kills with Vicious Mockery because it'd just be like 3 hit points.
Yeah, you
left.
get those last couple
And
hits
like
in.
the like barbarian would be right there.
You killed somebody with vicious mockery not that long ago.
And a lot of times it'd be like, you're fucking disgusting. And then they die.
I am disgusting. Oh.
Okay, anyway.
So you cast Hideous Laughter. The monkey creature starts giggling, falls on the ground prone.
I feel like I start laughing too.
You think it's pretty funny. Anything else from you?
Well, no, I already used my.
Got it.
I'm still behind a rock.
Okay. So do I get any kind of save on my turn?
End of the turn.
At the end of the turn.
Just to make the same saving throw.
So same
And it-
saving throw.
And if you get hit, you get advantage on that saving throw.
So I got an 8.
Okay.
You gotta have 14 or above.
Got it.
14.
So that's going to be his turn.
Man, if it saves you around from getting blasted.
Yeah.
Pigwin, you're up.
You
just
get
gotta-
right back up.
we
still,
gotta kill him
still
this
on
round.
out.
Now, while it is prone, it
Should be at.
all of its attack rolls have disadvantage. I'm not incapacitated, right?
No, you're just
you're-
prone like.
I thought you were
laughing. Yeah, you are.
incapacitated.
You're
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Yes.
Yeah, because of the laughter.
Got it.
You're prone
You're
and
correct.
Yes, you are
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
And incapacitated.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I was like, well, I want to hit Rocky if I'm down on the ground.
Yeah, really.
I want to hit that guy. All right. Excellent. So,
Okay.
Pigwin, you're up.
I'm going to use my bonus action to come out of the wild shape.
Okay.
All right.
Still in the tree.
Got it.
I want to take advantage of him being prone, and I don't think a talon attack from an owl is.
So, any attacker within 5 feet of the creature will have advantage. Any attackers have disadvantage if they're more than 5 feet away. So if you do ranged, you have disadvantage.
Okay, what if I use a spell?
I don't
That's ranged.
That's range.
Unless
Unless
it's a like
saving throw.
saving throw
Yeah.
type spell.
Okay.
If it's saving throw, it's nothing happens. If it's a ranged spell attack,
Yeah.
it's at disadvantage.
Got it. Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna. So I come out. I fly down within 5 feet of him. Right?
Okay.
So is that how it works? I can move into 5 feet? That's real close to be to this big guy.
It is, and
Yeah, okay, so I'll just take the disadvantage then.
Okay.
I'll come out, stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna try to go big on this one. So does that mean he gets advantage on a saving throw if I cast a spell?
if it hits,
If you hit him, he'll get
yeah.
advantage on
if
the next
he takes
save.
damage,
Got it.
he'll get advantage on his save. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. So then I am going to come out of my owl, stay where I'm at, and Pig kind of like looks up, even though it's midday, finds where the moon is in the sky, wraps her wings within herself, and then pushes out and casts Moonbeam.
Okay.
I think that takes up his whole like thing. I think it's a.
Yeah.
I
It's,
could be wrong. It could be a bit
when
bigger.
Did I take my spell effect?
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. It must make a con saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
Yeah, I definitely took my spell effect. off.
Concentration.
Yeah, so Pass Without Trace is dropped.
Okay, so this is a
Sorry, I gave you lots of time to
It's all
hide.
good.
so when
I'm
the
hidden.
when the beam first hits them, they got to make a save.
Yes.
And,
then-
any time that they start their turn. they're
so
gonna make a
if
save.
he's still prone, he'll take damage again when he starts.
yes,
there, which
so
he is.
what kind of save do I do?
Con.
Con. That's a 6.
Is it disadvantage since he's on? Oh, well, you already failed.
It's
No, 13.
Okay, so how much damage?
2d10.
oh shit.
2d10.
I know.
It's pretty good.
She needs to be at one of the D&D sessions just to teach people how to describe.
What's going on?
I agree.
That's true.
Yes.
Because I live in my own stupid head all the time. All right,
I think we all do.
2d10. All right. So that is 15.
15.
Jeez.
Solid.
And then he makes a save, I think, for his thing. His hideous.
So that's going to be that much.
I was like, hideous. Well, I didn't cast that.
Yeah, I didn't know that one spell you cast before you cast Moonbeam.
So
I just steal bard
I get to make the
spells.
save now
Yes,
against
with
Tasha?
advantage.
With advantage. God, I cannot make that save. 9.
This is funny as fuck.
I rolled an 8 and a 6.
Wow.
He's like burning up like.
This is why you put this monster against us, though. You didn't know. You just knew for once in our lives we were gonna.
I didn't realize that you guys were gonna like make this thing your bitch.
Yeah, I guess.
And of course, it's your tanks, the bard and the fairy, the bard and the druid going down as usual.
I'm just gonna have to throw harder monsters at you
That's
next
true.
time. 2 4-armed monkeys.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey Bill, how you feel about that?
The person who takes all the damage.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
He's
as
like,
long as
I don't want to get hit 8 times in a round. That sounds awful.
Also, Rocky, what you doing again over there, bub?
Is it my turn now?
It is Rocky's turn.
All right. So now that he's on the ground, I'm gonna flip the glaive over with the blade facing down. And I'm gonna go to stab it into him.
And you get advantage,
Go ahead
right?
and put this on Pigwin because she's concentrating on the movie.
Advantage. Yep. Holy ass!
Little ringer
farts, that's
entering.
2
I like it.
2s.
What do you roll?
2 2s.
Solid.
Hey, at least he doesn't get to make a saving
He
throw.
flex off one of his nipples.
Too
So,
fresh, too real.
So, what's your bonus?
Too fresh, too real.
Too
Plus
legit.
6.
Yeah,
Too legit.
too
So
legit.
8.
Too
So
legit to
that
quit.
doesn't hit.
Yeah. You know, the last time I had advantage when we played together, I rolled 2 1s. I have a picture
Hey,
of it.
next time it'll be 2 3s.
Hey.
We're working our way up.
Eventually you'll get 2
In like
20s.
8
We
weeks,
did.
it's
We have a
gonna be
picture of him
220.
rolling 220s as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I have
Wow.
that too.
Dice Christ giveth and Dice Christ taketh away.
Really.
You have been all over the spectrum.
Yeah, well, while he's incapacitated and I miss,
He can't take reactions either.
I'm just gonna go ahead and walk away.
All right. So go ahead and move where you would like to go.
So I got 30 feet. I think I am going to go
You can hide
to.
behind me if you want to.
Yeah. Since you normally hide behind me, I'm gonna hide behind you.
There it is.
Run away.
All right. Lizica, you're up.
Toll the dead.
Toll
Twofold.
the dead. Now I'm pretty sure that is both verbal, somatic,
somatic.
and some
It's,
other stuff.
it's just
so.
verbal and somatic.
So you had to say some stuff. Got
Yes,
it.
I do.
So I'm gonna do a. Excellent.
Okay, he knows I'm here now.
How does he know you if he's incapacitated?
It's a passive perception check.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm taking his perception, and I'm making an active roll because he now knows that he has enemies around him.
Okay, I got a plan. Don't worry. So two wisdom saves.
But I did give him disadvantage on the roll. I can smile, but that could be to fake you out.
That's true.
He's
Poker.
just like looking at you drool. Like after a while, ribs got to start hurting from laughing. So
This has only been 20 seconds.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of laughing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of laughing.
It's actually been 12 seconds.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
2 wisdom saves.
2 wisdom
For Toll the
saves.
Dead.
So I got a 20 on one of them,
That's a
Natural.
save.
and I got a 9 on the other one.
That's a fail.
I actually got a 21 on the one, if that matters. Okay.
All right. 1d12 damage. Here we go. 1.
Solid
Necrotic
1
damage.
damage, 1 necrotic.
The laughing is repelling the necrotic.
Chipping this
damage.
monkey away 1 hit point at a time.
I'm gonna move a bit further away.
So I took damage. Do I get another save? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Excellent.
Advantage.
So I got a 12.
No.
God. This monkey wants to get up and punch people.
No punching, monkey. No punching.
I'm gonna move some more, so I'm gonna go with it. I don't have the pass without trace, so I'm just in case he didn't see me or hear me. I'm gonna move.
I get 4 likes now.
12 that time.
Is it
Okay.
still D6 or is it?
It's a D6.
So I'm moving.
Nice. But still, I got 4 now.
And with that, we will go to the top of the round. Skriznet, you're up.
All right. As I see Rocky retreat behind me, I go,
It's all right, little buddy. I got you. You just stand behind me, and I'll show you how it's done.
and before I pull my crossbow out, and before I shoot at him, I use another bardic inspiration to cast unsettling words again on the monkey.
Okay. So, your attack will be at disadvantage because it's prone.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
No, that's fine. But just so you know, when he rolls again, he
I
gets
subtract
2 this time.
2 this time. Got it.
Yes.
All right.
And my attack, you said it's at disadvantage?
Yeah, it's going to be at disadvantage.
That would be... 12.
That was actually close, but no.
Okay.
Okay, you keep standing there, and we'll wait till next time.
Anything else from you, Skriznet?
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at, right there behind the rock.
So, the monkey makes a normal save?
Normal save.
Got it.
-2.
-2. Yeah.
So,
That's
plus 1 is that. -2, 17.
He passes.
Finally. All right, so the monkey stops laughing, but that's all he can do for the turn. He can't
Yeah.
do anything else
Yeah.
at the end of the turn.
Yeah,
so
because it's at the end of his
excellent. So that breaks the concentration on the spell, so you can remove
Yep.
the concentration
Okay.
off of Skriznet, and it's going to go to Pigwin.
He got Moonbeam on him,
I
right?
was gonna say,
No.
so since he didn't move, he's still
Nope.
he's gonna take.
Is that at the end or the beginning of his turn?
I think it's.
When you start your turn.
It's a
I think it's-
time.
yeah,
So
makes
it's another
sense.
con save. Is that correct?
It isn't go. Yeah, it makes the con save.
That's not going to get there. That is a 10.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so 2d10 again.
Quite.
That's a D100.
You got that nice
Wow.
right there.
That's a 96.
Ooh, pretty good.
18.
That's
Still pretty good.
pretty solid.
So that just happens. I don't think that's it's a concentration.
But, yeah, you
So
still
I
got
keep
some-
that. That's
yeah.
my action. So that I'm
I
gonna.
don't think it is
move
your
if you
action
want.
because you. Oh yeah, you got.
Yeah, it might concentration to keep it up. So that's my action.
She can use her action also to move it.
Yeah. So I'm keeping it there while he's there, and as you see it, like part of my moonbeam is there are spores that pop out
Nice.
of the side, and
Very
it,
nice.
so they are kind of just fluffed through the area, and then I am going to bonus action healing word, Rocky.
Okay.
Yay.
Look at the druid doing all kinds of work. You guys missed her last week.
That's what we like to call a healing spell.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 1d4.
Elvin, just sit there and do your thing.
Yeah, good job.
Oh, my luck had to run out one time, so that is 4 points.
Hey,
That's cool.
that is
Glad you did
4
better.
more HP than you had a second ago.
Right.
Exactly.
And I will. I don't want to move too much, but I'll say that I go up. I want to stay in the same spot because I'm still in. I don't think I ever moved out of the tree because I never
don't
got
think so,
within.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go up a little higher to make sure I'm out of his reach, and I'll actually fly outside of the tree, not above it, but maybe like next to it, just in case he go and jump up there.
Okay.
Looks like a pretty strong legs.
Next up is going to be Rocky.
All right.
I bet he has more than a 5 foot reach. Is all I'm
Exactly.
I'm going to take my glaive. I'm going to spin it around to its normal way. And I'm going to come up on the ass end of him. And instead of stabbing down, I'm just going to swing down this time and see if I can cleave him with this new battle stance. And he's still prone, so still advantage,
He is
correct?
still technically prone, yes.
2 3s. No, that hits. Probably.
Hope so.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nope.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Nice job.
The gorilla-like creature lets out an immense howl of pain as you take the glaive and make a strike across its midsection, and a massive amount of blood pours out of it. The gorilla-like creature falls to its knees and drops over.
Falls to its knees from his back.
Yes, it like rolls over. So the monkey creature, because he looks like he was trying to get back up as you're striking down on him.
He said, "Yes, I'm an improviser.
Yeah.
So whatever bullshit you come up with, yeah, he rolled over.
Whatever, asshole.
What are you gonna say?
Just for that retaliation attack, you take 11 million damage.
Oh no, that's the worst kind.
That's just how much health I
11
have.
million. You figure it out.
11 million plus those 5 temp hit points.
So,
To death.
as this thing lets out an immense howl of pain and it looks like its life is fading out, you hear what sounds like war horns going off right behind the tents.
Oh, we're
Almost, you hear with the sound of charging and almost like rampaging. Several things seem to be approaching in and around the trees from around you. You start to see shapes forming within the trees, coming out of the woodworks, and there's like a bunch of growls and chanting. You hear some humanoids. You hear hoofs. You see some familiar ogre-like
Wrap it up.
shapes. And finally, you see a centaur, a very large centaur in tribal type of attire, comes strolling out in between the two tents around the area there, looking at the party. I'm about to put some more miniatures on the
Oh
table.
God.
Had a feeling.
I guess I shouldn't have walked this direction.
So, while we're doing this,
Whoops.
a little more improvising from our crew.
Yeah, we love that.
La 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 la.
Yeah, improvising just means making weird noises. Oh, good. More small people.
Oh shit.
Hang on. Tell me when you can see it.
Yes. Yes. Closer.
She's like, oh shit.
Oh, this is not a good battle to win.
I don't think we're going.
I'm gonna just keep showing. I'll put them back where they belong.
Oh, that one's nice. You paint most of these, or did
Oh, heck no, these are all actually bought.
Gotcha.
So,
Oh, he's scary.
Oh, he's a scary feller.
Look at that big old guy he's holding. I mean, look at that big old guy he's holding.
So, yeah, you can continue showing as well. I'm talking. So you see several large ogres of various different types. There's at least one human that you can see comes out wearing some sort of animal mask with horns. It's the skull of an animal. Very barbaric attire, leather-strapped armor. Almost like Conan the Barbarian coming out wearing a skull mask. The centaur seems to be leading the charge, coming from the north to the south end, and beside him is a very small goblin, actually around Skriznit's height, with a bright red mohawk, a bone pierced through his nose, wearing like some sort of like bone armor and carrying like a little stick. He's like shaking it. It's got like little, it sounds like it has rocks or something inside of it as he's shaking it and rattling it. And all these, as these different humanoids and creatures start to encircle around you, you start to hear chanting and howling like "ho ho ho ho," like they're kind of almost like weird cheering, and the centaur starts to step a little bit forward past that little right at the front of that bench-looking thing, and states, "You fight well. Why are you here?"
Well, we're on a mission to find a goblin.
He looks down at his friend. That goblin.
And I look over at Skriz. That goblin.
Man, I don't know who this is.
Nah, not that goblin. Different goblin. Similar.
What does your goblin look like?
I
He's
look.
probably green, and he's probably about this tall, and but I know that's not him. He is way too ugly to be my dad.
So it kind of looks like him. A little bit older, a little bit greener.
A little bit smarter. That's what I've heard.
A little
I'm not
less
saying-
stinky though. So
Yeah, but dude, I love your attire. It's cool as hell.
He looks at you angrily.
I'm looking at the goblin.
The goblin kind of like motions down to the centaur, and the centaur leans down, and there's whispering. You can't quite make out what they're saying. You hear some of the ogres on the sides going, "We bring goblin in. Goblin, yeah, goblin, smart, big brain goblin. We bring him."
Yeah, that sounds
And
like
then
it's
you see
cool.
the centaur look over and go, "Shush!" No goblins here.
I'm gonna just stroll forward to the middle, right in front of right there. I'm like,
Yeah, there is. There's me. And a ugly. Big old fugly right there next to you. And I think there might be one more around here somewhere.
You are in our home. You were not invited.
It might have got lost in the mail. I didn't look.
And you killed our friend.
No,
Well, to be
no,
fair,
I didn't.
He was doing his job protecting his home.
It was piss poor.
I don't know. We watched him bite him.
Yeah, and you saw me and the fairy godmother.
So, if you want goblin, you have two choices. And he holds up two. And then
Is that right?
the goblin actually
Hang in there, you'll get it.
He jumps up on top of the centaur's back. So no more time for the shenanigans and charades. I run this outfit. You have two options. You can fight all of us to the death and we'll win, or you can fight our champion. Which would you rather have?
So all of us fight your champion, or one of our guys fight your champion?
Well,
don't suggest that.
the champion gets maybe a friend or two. Since there are so many of you, that would only be fair.
So many of the damn, there's like 37 of you guys, and there's like only 2 of us.
We believe in fair, honorable fighting.
Okay.
There will be no outside interference. Only the combatants.
Well, I know as the leader of this group, we do not want to fight all of you guys. So we want to see I want to see your champion first.
You cannot see the champion. You agree either to fight all of us or you fight the champion.
what's the champion's name?
I will not tell you.
You know what?
Right now, we kind of call him. What do we call that guy? Oh, he's a new guy. Oh, I think his name's Mossback.
Is that family name probably?
Of the Mossbacks?
Well, our old champion was a Gurug. If you've never seen a Gurug, they're like a really big furry monster, long arms. They kind of look like, it's not important. He got beat by the current champion.
So you're the leader of this group?
does like the crown have no effect on him?
Are you trying to persuade him?
I feel like
So what you're saying is myself, Rocky, the Minotaur over there, when it gets beat up a lot, Fairy Godmother, and the guy hiding behind the tree over there, who, I don't even know why he shows up half the time. Us against your champion. One guy, right? He's such a champion, he should be able to take all 4 of us easily.
Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
so. Does a 20 plus 8? Should I roll again?
Yeah, I'd roll again.
Yeah, you add them together. It's 2 plus 8.
So this 4 plus 8.
So
Yeah,
it's a
I got a
total of
nat 20
30
plus 8.
We'll take the
total
12.
40.
So, you
We'll
think
take
that
the
you are
12.
strong enough to beat the champion by yourself?
Well, you were talking about giving.
He's kind of like sizing you up and down. He goes, I don't think that you could handle me by yourselves. So you want the champion? Sure.
So whoa. You say I can't handle you?
I don't think you and your whole group could handle me.
Yeah, you're probably right, but you know what? You know what?
You know as well as I do, the goblins are the best fighters.
And that's why I'm the leader of this group.
I believe that. They're smart to follow you.
I forgot that that was a plus, like. I get pluses on
So,
that. too.
tick tock, what's your choice? Champion, one on your group, or all of us?
Well, considering we'd like a challenge, we're going to take the champion because we don't want you little putzes trying to get in our way.
Okay, so, whenever you're ready.
Like, are we going to get a spa day to get ready or what?
No, just, do you need a minute or...
Hold on, let me check with my team.
Okay.
You good?
Like I said, it's
Can
all
anybody
about
do
honor,
anything with
honorable combat here.
I'll get
No
one
dirty
spell slot
tricks,
back with
no
the-
cheating, no outside
that's it.
interference.
So, what's considered dirty tricks?
Well, unless you have other friends, it's just you.
I'm surprised.
Once you're in the ring, it's all considered fair, but no outside
I'm
interference.
surprised to have this many friends. So let's just go on it.
So this is your whole team? No little hidden guy's gonna jump from the weeds and jump in?
Yeah, no, we don't have little 4-armed monkeys that could jump out of trees.
Elvin comes back with his like puppet arm.
So you're
That's the
not gonna
definition
have
of a little
anybody
guy
with your
hiding in the
champion
woods.
jumping in on us, are you?
No,
Nothing?
that's not honorable. We believe in strength and honor and nature. And in nature, the strongest survive. So you will survive or you will die. And either way, it doesn't matter to us.
So what happens if we beat your champion?
We'll let you have our goblin. But if you lose, you die. That seems pretty fair to me.
That's a deal I'm worth. I feel like I'm willing to bet on.
So are you ready to proceed?
I step forward.
I'm gonna touch, fly on Rocky's shoulder, and land and cast guidance on him,
Okay.
and say,
Everybody still has the +5 on them.
Okay.
the first guy just got you warmed up. This guy doesn't even know what's coming.
And I'm going to lay on hands myself for 11 points.
I'm good.
He's like, I'm fine.
I used one spell slot. and
I think I'm
that's
good.
all.
Yeah, I used 2.
I didn't even use it
And
during
2
combat.
bardics. I got 2 left.
I used it on my freaking mage armor.
All right, I will. I'm gonna take the glaive, and I'm gonna do a couple of twirls around, and I'm gonna step up right next to Skriz, kind of plant the butt of the glaive down in the ground, and say, let's see this champion yours.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just tell me when you're ready.
Obviously, you have mental issues. I've already told you numerous times we are ready to
So
go.
you're good. You're good now.
Bigwin's still been holding this moonbeam and has been like, "Oh shit! Okay, I see. Oh, that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people
The monkey's
around."
just like a burnt crisp.
I know, but the moon had such a great angle, and we were getting such nice light on it. The spores are doing so well out here. Anyway, I'm back. What are we doing? Ooh,
Gorilla's just like gorilla tenders.
are we lining up? Okay, time to go.
I don't think you need concentration.
No, but that's why I was like,
So we all step forward.
There it is.
Bring it forward, little goblin.
Oh, you're not gonna fight me. I'm the chief. But we have a different champion for dealing with outsiders. You're not one of the Scarred clan. You're not Gruul. You don't get the honor of fighting the war chief.
I wouldn't want to fight somebody as weak as you anyway. I need some-
Instead, you get to fight Mossback.
Yeah, you already told us about this Mossback. Like, bring him out.
pretty small,
If you're going to keep talking about somebody, you bring him out.
Well, while he's
While I'm pulling the miniature, I need everybody to roll for initiative.
while he's walking out of the tent, I also suggest we spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
Are they going to put us in a pit together or?
In the middle.
Oh yeah, I thought we were just kind of presenting ourselves right now. I'm fine with.
Yes.
So from
Hey, I did so good. It's a 4.
from behind the tree stump, you see this big green lumbering moss-looking
Yes.
thing.
So as soon as I'm like, you just bring this. Holy shit!
Yeah, you're definitely more of a mossback.
Oh my god!
This large, probably 10-foot tall, lumbering, green-skinned, almost kind of like moss-type fur on it. Long, black, greasy, grimy hair. Big, long nose, almost like the shape of a carrot. Teeth that are sharp, but missing some. Holes are through them. It's drooling. It's got saliva coming off of it. Big hooked claws on its
He's
hands.
walking forward, like before the turns start. Can I do like vicious mockery on him as he's walking forward?
Oh, I hope some people get some pictures.
Yeah,
of that.
oh, for sure.
I did
Man.
paint that one, sir.
So there's no way to get like with a free vicious mockery at him as he's walking. I'm like, as I'm talking shit to the little goblin, I'm like, are you just holy shit? It looks like a bunch of wolves just chewed your face in half. Oh my god, your mom birthed that from
Oh man.
All right, so I got a. Let's see, it's gonna be.
This is gross. Oh, God. I don't know if I want to fight or just vomit.
His skin looks like pickles.
All right, so
You look like a pickled.
it's wearing like barely a loincloth made out of
God.
some tattered cloth and. Man,
I see your
that actually
picture.
looks
Come
great
on.
on the
Please
battlefield.
don't-
I'm so
please
excited
don't
that
cut
that's
it.
there right
Please
now.
don't cut his loincloth off.
Oh god, your pecker's like face level with me. Oh god, no.
So, did everyone roll for their initiative?
So are we stuck in that square together with it?
You're not like in a cage. You
But-
still have this whole open
We-
area.
yeah.
Oh,
the
okay,
whole
we got the
open
whole open area. Okay.
Yeah, but-
I thought the way you were talking, we were like stuck in. That
You see
square.
the various the lizard folks, the goblin, the human, the ogres and stuff. They start to kind of sit on the outside, almost forming like a circle.
Yeah. Yep. It's kind of like a.
Chris still keeps. You guys might want to back up a little bit. Like the blood that's gonna be splattered from the. God, this big old pickle. Oh God.
It's gonna like come out green.
I don't even know if I want to.
Petition for no one to ever say big old pickle again.
Look at that big old pickle just running towards me.
Apparently, I was not seconded in my petition. I will
sorry,
have it
that's
up
too
on
funny.
change.org by the end of the night.
It's
If you'd like to
Pickle Dick.
donate to. No. Well, I'd like to take this time to thank everyone for having me here. I think I'm going to exit. Pigwin,
Oh yes.
Pigwin
you did.
fucks right off.
Oh man.
Man, what a battle scene. Did you guys roll your initiative yet?
Sure
Yeah,
did.
we have, and we cried a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, am I so good?
Everyone cried.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Trees in my way.
Well, you can move it.
How
You
do I
are the
move-
DM.
how do I-
How dare I put cool terrain on the table?
Yeah,
How do I make
honestly.
the tree move? It's planted into the.
All right. So,
What am I to do?
Uh,
oh, I keep forgetting
Pigwin.
about that cool thing.
what was your initiative?
That was a 6.
6. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least I know I'm not last.
And
Yeah.
Rocky.
19.
19.
go.
Hey.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Roll again.
You know, you're,
Say so.
you're right.
I'll take my first one.
No.
What's your
Don't
dex?
know that I've ever rolled. Well, outside of
And Lizard.
He's got plus 11.
I got 11 as well. He
God,
goes
like
before
I
me.
already have gone twice.
When do you guys go?
And with that, Rocky is going to start the round.
Yeah, he is.
Because he's a what?
A G6. I mean, badass.
Thank you.
As you walk towards it, I just grab your tail and go,
Oh, hey.
Good luck, Rocky.
Don't forget you have guidance.
Holy crap, you're gonna need it.
All right, so
that loincloth is small. Don't let his pickle hit you in the face.
So I like to imagine this scene as like I'm walking in slow motion up to him with the glaive in the hand. I'm gonna do a couple of spins and flourishes, kind of size him up, maybe dig in the brain a little bit, see if I know anything about this kind of creature.
I'll
as I'm
give you a
sizing him up.
free check. It's going to be a history check.
I think you may have gotten it.
Maybe.
Unless you got like a -5 or something on there.
No, straight 18.
So, you believe this creature to be a troll.
Okay.
What you know about trolls is that they are not usually ones to live in society. They're loners or they hang out with their other kind.
Too bad I don't have a fire demon.
You also know that they're very difficult to kill.
Do I know any? Okay, cool. No known weaknesses or anything like that I would know? Weaknesses, resistances?
Not that you know of.
Cool. All right, so as I'm slow motion kind of walking up to this guy, cape flying in the wind, looking like a badass.
There he is.
So once I get about halfway, I'm going to start doing like a little trot and start increasing my speed as I get up to him. And then I'm going to jump in the air, spin the glaive, and try and slash right across his body.
All right, I like it. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Nice.
You're so beautiful. Hey,
Never say that to the dice I gave you.
I did. It just rolled a 2.
Oh,
Oh, that dice, not this one. This one is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
There we go.
Alrighty. Ooh, I can re-roll that, and it's the same thing. And I'm also going to pump Divine Smite into it.
Sure.
Sometimes I forget you're a paladin.
Me too.
just like Elvin forgets he's a cleric.
I didn't forget.
Is this this isn't undead, fiend, celestial, none of that fancy paladin shit?
You know that if you're using your divine sense,
Well, it just matters for Divine Smite because I get an extra D8 if it's
no,
undead.
it's not
fiend.
any of those.
Okay. Those 6s. Okay, so it is 12 radiant damage.
12.
Feisty.
Yep. And then it is 6 slashing damage.
So 6 slashing, 12 radiant.
Yep.
How do you want to do it?
Joseph
has more charm.
As if this thing's like gonna rip us into 4.5 pieces.
They're like, holy fuck! What the hell?
Next up is going to be the troll.
Not me with the 6.
You see,
Weird.
no,
Sorry.
you see where he made a slash into it. The slash seems to mend itself.
Cute.
From the back of the audience crowd, you hear the little goblin go, man, maybe you guys would have been better off fighting all of us. I think this thing's gonna beat the shit out of you guys.
I think you need to fuck yourself.
So,
Heard that.
move him down and around Rocky, in between Rocky and Skriznet.
Oh,
Okay. So this thing lumbers kind of past you, around you, gets in between you, and purposely puts itself at a disadvantage type for attack rolls because it's not scared of either one of you. It's going to make a bite attack at Rocky. That is a... I'm pretty sure it's going to miss. That's a 12.
Damn method.
Then it reaches out with one of its lumbering claws and makes a claw strike. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
I'll do it.
54.
No. You take 11 billion damage.
Again, that was all the damage.
Barely survived the last
Thank God
one.
for that.
I don't even think my calculator goes that
So
high.
you're going to take 11 points of slashing damage. Then this thing looks down at the other goblin, you, and he's going to make a third attack at you with his other claw. That is a 23 to hit.
I use my block guys that I like, and he doesn't hit.
And that's going to be
Didn't work.
11 points of slashing damage to you as well. Next up, Skriznet.
oh hell! What the hell?
Get your pickle away.
I'm not going to lie to you. You guys are probably going to wish Elvin was here tonight. He's not going to heal you, but man, some of that damage might be good.
Yeah, the damage that he
So,
takes and
in
dies from.
reaction to him hitting me,
Absolutely.
hellish rebuke.
Ooh, deck save?
Love hellish rebuke.
Yes.
That is going to be a 12 in the deck save.
He failed.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Get him, sink him.
So I have to cast that, and it's 2d10.
thought you guys might enjoy fighting some of the classic monsters.
Yeah.
So 9, and then I'm gonna do Fury of the Small.
Excellent.
There we go.
So it's an additional
11.
2. So 11 fire damage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that should
your
be.
AC?
So that was my reaction.
Okay. So you kind of point at this creature, and it launches a barrage of fire that seems to like erupt from your whole body and launch into this thing. And you see it kind of raise welts on the outside of its arms as it tries to block the fire attack. But it definitely took some damage.
All right. So now for my action, I'm going to.
But wait, there's more.
Billy Mays here for actions.
But I'm going to hit. I'm casting Firebolt on it.
Okay.
Get him.
Oh, thank goodness. 20.
I know
That'll hit.
those attacks. You're like, oh, I'd rather just cast one.
And that would be a 5.
Another 5.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to disengage.
Seems
All
good.
right.
Go ahead. You can move up to your movement.
I would like to move. Basically, I'd like to see like a little duck and roll between his legs and around
Right.
Rocky and get behind Rocky.
I like it. Okay.
It's like,
So Skriznet retaliates with a Hellish Rebuke, launching flames at the troll, then launches a Firebolt attack. What'd you roll on your Firebolt?
Looks like you
the
guys are
Firebolt, I
dancing.
got a. It was 20 on attack and got 5 damage.
Roll again because you're using a spell at range that's up close, so you have disadvantage on the attack.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
Okay. No, I got 21.
So it still hits, but just to keep it,
Yeah,
just to keep it
I
fair.
understand.
Keep it fair.
So
Uh,
as I disengage and roll and come around Rocky, I come around Rocky, and as I duck behind Rocky, I look over at the other goblin. I'm like,
Go fuck yourself.
All right. After Skriznet launches a barrage of different various fire attacks, it's going to be Lizica.
All right. Noticing this thing is looking in my direction now since Skriz moved, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
Pull a Strahd over here. So basically, I create 3 duplicates of myself that are illusions. So there's going to be...
I watched the coolest fight where they used this. It was
No.
so you had to roll to not only hit but see which
Yep.
mirror image you hit.
Yeah. That's pretty
So
dope.
there are
Sometimes you would
3
hit,
of me right
but
now.
then
So
if
they're all in
Four
the
of-
same
there's
space
4
as
of
you,
me.
yes?
And you rolled again.
They're-
Like around you?
Yeah,
That's
it's like
so
a
cool.
5 foot.
Okay, so that is your action?
That
Is
is
this
my
concentration?
This is not concentration.
Excellent. Okay.
I think that's all there is to it. Just creates illusions of myself, and then they have to figure out which one to hit.
All right, so that is your action.
That's my action as a wizard 4th level. I don't really have that many options for a bonus.
You got it. Anything else from you?
Yeah, that good
Nope.
damage.
All right. Pigwin, you're up.
And it stops
All right.
levels.
So Pig is going to fly back and up. Back and up, sorry. I forgot where I was. And she's going to turn and look at the troll and say, "Oh, you're gross. I can be gross too." And just wraps in and pulls out and enters her symbiotic entity.
Excellent.
So dripping mushrooms everywhere, puffs up. And then I'm gonna bonus action heal Skriz. So I'm gonna use healing word, and that is hey, that's 7 points.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome, Boo.
Just stick the tongue out.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. We're going to go to the top of the round and Rocky.
Yep. Alrighty then. So I will
Alrighty then.
turn around.
Stick it out. Even white boys got the shout.
Baby got back. And then again, I'm gonna do like a little hop so I can kind of like try and slash more at his face and his throat area. Well, I guess I got reach, so I will choke down on the glaive a little bit and try and slash up a little bit higher so I can hit his face and neck a little bit.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right.
That was a good squeal.
23.
That'll hit.
Ooh. Everybody say ooh. Ooh.
Damn, every time I get the reroll ones and twos, I roll another one or a two. Every fucking time. So that's a 2.
So,
at least
So
it was-
total is 6 slashing damage. Get off me. So 6 slashing damage. Not shit. Bonus action wise, I don't think I have much to do. Yeah, that's going to end my turn.
okay. Next up is the troll. The troll is going to take a bite at Rocky.
No.
That is going to be a 13. I'm sure that misses. He is going to take a claw attack at Rocky. That's even worse than the other one. And then he's going to take one more claw attack. And that is going to be a... Math
like
is
it's gonna
hard. Let's 18.
Oh, just hits.
Just there.
So that's going to be...
Hey, Mr. Spider, you don't get to play D&D.
It's going to be 10. 10 points of slashing damage.
We got our friend there.
He's probably been hanging out like the whole time. We just
I
didn't
know,
know
he
it.
just crawled underneath.
It's funny that's near the druid, too.
I know. Bill, don't look.
Bill, don't look.
Rocky's other weakness besides germs is spiders.
I didn't know you were scared of spiders.
God.
Good.
Dude, a
Sounds
spider
better.
bit me in the tongue when I was a kid, and
Oh my God.
fucking petrified.
So, how do you feel about fighting spiders in D&D?
I'm actually not gonna be here that week, so
Okay.
Yeah, mind
Well,
flayers and
at
spiders.
least-
I was just curious
At least if Rocky turns evil, I know what minor illusion to use.
because I'm just if that's going to be problematic, then we won't fight spiders.
no, it'll be fine. Just
Okay.
make sure it's. I just want to look at the map. We'll be fine.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
like killing spiders, so
Oh,
that's,
There you
that's
go.
that is fair. All right.
Wait,
that
whose
ends
turn
my
is it?
turn.
Oh, wait.
The troll attacked. He's not moving.
Yep.
It's going to be Skrizn's turn.
All right.
All right, so let's see what we shall do. I don't feel like I'm gonna try hideous laughter because I feel like he has like a 4 less on intelligence.
Maybe. You might not.
You never know. I mean, 4 in intelligence is pretty.
That's
dumb.
pretty low.
Yeah.
That's like
I mean, if that
no,
ape had it, I mean,
no speaking at all.
All right. So Skriz, you know, piss on it. Gotta try. Skriz goes. He turns around and looks at the goblin behind him, gives him a wink, and as he does that, he's pulling out the skin flute.
Oh, no.
In unsettling words, he looks at the troll and he gets the skin flute and he goes,
Always got to make it weird.
Rocky takes a D4 damage.
Psychic damage.
everybody in a 10-mile radius
in
takes one
unsettling
d4.
words,
Is there
it's
something called soul damage? I think that's what I took.
like, you'll never come back from this. And
Neither will I.
and that's a -4 that he takes
To his next saving
to his
throw.
next saving.
Okay.
And I cast hideous laughter on him.
All right.
Yes.
Hope this guy's intelligence score is above 4.
And you gotta have him make a 14 wisdom saving throw.
So
Minus
it's
4.
minus how many?
4.
I got a 15.
15 minus 4.
That was after the minus 4.
Ah,
I
shitty.
rolled a 19.
Wow.
You don't have no minuses or anything?
No minuses, no pluses.
Well, we know he's pretty smart.
I cast
Oh, wisdom.
nuh-uh.
Doesn't have anything to do with smart. It's true. Could be very stupid.
Try though.
I tried.
His intelligence isn't very good.
Yeah, so he's stupid.
His
he's
wisdom
just-
is
He
like
can't
he
write
has
you a
no
letter.
bonuses, no negatives.
Yeah,
He's just
he's
But that was
like
in- that was
perceptive,
intelligent.
but he's not smart. No,
No, that
wisdom.
was wisdom.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
But if he has a 4 or less intelligence,
he doesn't understand what he says at all and
I
doesn't
see
care.
it now.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
if his intelligence isn't high enough, he can't even understand that he did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, all right,
Well,
all right.
So I use my bonus to use my. I'm gonna stay behind Rocky,
sounds good.
and I have no other. No, I'm good.
All right. Next up after that is going to be Lizica. Pigwin, you're after Lizica.
Amazing. I'm gonna toll the dead. Nope. Wait. Mind sliver twice.
Mind sliver twice.
2
Okay.
intelligence saving throws.
First intelligence save is a 6.
Fail.
Second intelligence save is a 3.
So a fail. Let's see. 7 psych damage, and then his next saving throw is a minus 1d4.
7 psych damage. And I'm gonna go ahead and just roll the 1d4 now, so that
Sounds
way I know
good.
what I'm doing. All right, I got it noted over here. Got it. Okay.
All right, and I guess that ends my turn. But as you notice, I'm casting these spells. All of my illusions are doing the exact same
Sure.
movements that I am.
Okay. Pigwin, you're up.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. I'm going to cast I'm gonna cast Moonbeam again.
Okay.
There we go.
And that is a con save, I believe.
Con save.
Yep.
Got
So
it.
again, Pig looks up to the sky and says, "Moon,
We missed
where
you."
are you?"
So
And she
let's-
tries to make it sound cute, but she's in her symbiotic entity, so it kind of sounds like, "Moon,
Drop
where
the-
are you?"
Danzig out there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You start hearing some of the gruel, and right now at this point they're all like they're stomping on the ground, going, "Fight, fight, fight, fight."
And I go, "Yeah, give me a little more, boys."
You're probably like now the crowd favorite. They're like, oh god.
All right. Did he make his save?
It's con, right?
Yep.
It's 19.
Well, that'll do it. So it takes half.
Okay.
So 7
So is that after the half?
after it's halved.
So
Yep.
7.
Yep. And
That's radiant.
I don't-
That's radiant,
so-
correct? Mm-hmm. Okay.
so and that was a spell. So I'm not going to use a bonus action, and I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. It's gonna go to the top of round. Rocky.
Rocky. All right. What I'm doing is working, so I'm just going to choke down on the staff again and just keep swinging at him. Trying
Okay.
to get him down there. Crit.
Hey!
Solid. Roll for damage.
So I would like to also
I was
pump
gonna
my
say-
Divine Smite on
I was
there.
like, great time to smite! Great time to smite!
Yep. I've been
Yeah, I
waiting
think
all
I'll-
campaign for this.
I'll avoid it this time.
Yeah, let's save it.
I'll
Save it.
save it for next time.
Yeah. I'll think about it when I get home.
Probably.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
So 14 radiant damage
Okay.
and 13 slashing damage.
Hey.
So I'm sorry. The radiant damage was how much?
14 radiant and 13 slashing.
13 slavish. So a total of 27.
Yep. When you see the radiant come out, it's kind of like this sparkly burnt orangish. After I slash at him, it like billows out from him in this kind of orange ring, kind of sparkles and pops.
Okay.
It looks badass.
It looks badass. Like it. Love it.
You should think about using that as a catchphrase.
Yeah.
I would like.
Okay.
I would like to
So,
trademark badass.
There you go.
It's like a Taylor Swift move right there. Is that not this crowd? No, sorry.
So as you strike into the creature, it holds up one of its arms in an attempt to try and block the strike, and the glaive cuts in right below the elbow and slices off one of its arms. The arm falls on the ground.
Hell yeah.
You hear the troll let out a. Is that it for you?
I didn't hear no bell, bitch. And yep, that's gonna end my turn.
Bonus action. The troll reaches down, grabs its arm, sticks it where it was at. You see the wound close around it, and the arm reattaches itself.
As a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action, pick up arm. It's in the book. Rules is written.
It's not his turn.
It is his turn.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was like,
So it kind of goes like
When
this
you
and
get to use
moves
a
its
bonus
arm back
action.
around. Seems like it has full momentum, and then it takes a claw attack at you.
oh,
That
You'd think he'd go with
is
the opposite one. He just three attacks.
that is a I'm bad at math. 17.
miss.
Got it. Okay. It's going to attempt to bite you now. Not natural 20. It's just a 20.
That'll hit.
All right, bite attack. It's going to be 9 piercing damage as this thing gnaws at you. And then it's going to. It's gonna move around here. I got you. Go around to Skriznet and don't break contact with Rocky, but go around to Skriznet. He's going to now take a swipe at Skriznet, and that is going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. With the claw. So it's going to be. It's going to be 10 points of slashing damage. And that's going to be his turn. Next up is Skriznet. Lizica, you're after Skriz.
You just got hit?
Okay, so
For a lot.
Oh, you can only use Hellish Rebuke
Oh,
once.
that reminds me. Can I use my paladin rebuke thing? Vicious rebuke.
oh yeah, I got Hellish Rebuke. He just hit me.
Okay.
So when he hits someone other than me, I can do it. That's why I never do it because they only hit me.
Oh wow.
So what's it do?
So I need wisdom saving throw
Make
DC.
sure you can do Hellish Rebuke again. once
It's
per-
going
No,
to
I've got,
be.
I've got it for first level.
I got an 18 on the wisdom
As long as I
save.
can do it
I rolled
for-
pretty
yeah,
high.
As long as I have spell
Okay.
slots.
So that'll be a save. So you take half as much of that radiant damage. So it's 6 radiant damage.
I take 6 radiant damage. Okay. And yes, you can also use your reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
And I'm like, and I'm gonna cast it at second level.
I was like,
I don't
third
have
level.
I'm like,
Please.
just as soon as he gets hit, he's like,
Mer-
fucking son of! And you just see Skriznet just like ball up and just flames just shoot out. He's like, fuck! Time to get hit! And just fireballs, like little fireballs you see, beep, 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 just start shooting at, and he casts Hellish Rebuke.
All right, my dexterity save is a 18.
Okay, so you take half damage.
Okay.
But it's still 3d10.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm over here
terrible. That's awful.
Yeah,
Do
no,
you
I
need
was just gonna do-
D10s?
You might as well just not roll the.
Here. I need one more. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh god, that thing's heavy.
He's a heavy.
Wow, I like that one.
I know.
8, 5, that'd be 18, so it'll take 9.
9.
Those are our
5
friend
damage.
Elvin's dice. Bring me back my stepchild.
Yeah, they don't seem to do good for him. At least
So
they do
9
good for other
damage.
people.
So that was my reaction.
Yep.
Rebuke the violence. Is what
Action economy. Action economy.
So now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's your time to shine, Rocky.
And I grab his tail again and go. And I cast heroism on
There we
Rocky.
Yeah, you do.
it's called. What's your infatuation
required
with
touch?
my ass?
I'm not sure.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're close enough to
Yeah,
touch
they're-
it.
Yeah,
Five
I'm
feet
right
each other.
behind him.
He's right up my ass.
He was already there. He might as well do something.
Quite literally.
That's
right
my
up my
last,
ass.
last second level. So you get 4 points. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends. The creature is immune to frighten and gains temporary hit points equal to spell casting, which is 4. At the start of each of its turn, when the spell ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points. When you cast a spell using a slot second level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each slot above. So I can target myself also.
Yeah.
Oh, you're casting second level?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I cast it on myself also.
Hell yeah.
So when I do that, it gives me 4 hit points. It gives him 4 hit points.
Guys, be a bard.
So how much
it's
damage
so
did
cool.
we take from the?
I took 10.
No. How much damage did I take from the Hellish Rebuke?
9.
9. Got it.
So
On
I'm back
fire.
What did I say? Okay, I'm back up to 18. And then I got my bonus action and
you add your health?
disengage.
Oh, it's the start of my turn to add it. So
I disengage.
Got it.
Disengage.
All right.
That's
So
just
what
when
I'm
I
gonna do again
disengage.
is I'm gonna roll around and get behind the rock over there.
it's not one Rocky, it's the other.
So again,
Are you proud of that one?
so
You feel
again,
good?
you
like
see Skrizna retaliate with a fiery rebuke, blasting the troll again with more fire. You see more blisters weld up on its skin, and then you see him, in an inspiring way, not only inspire himself but inspires our friend Rocky over here,
There we go.
and then he runs away.
Brave.
He's like,
Later.
I'm totally brave. Peace out, bitches.
I'm such a hero that I'm gonna go hide now.
It's like in Monty Python where he's like, and he bravely ran away.
He bravely run away.
All right, Lizica, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna use both my action and bonus action to cast Toll the Dead twice.
You got it. So wisdom save.
Correct.
That is a 14.
Just makes it.
Okay. And an 11.
That one fails. All right, I get to
Troll
do
is
some
a
damage.
scholar.
Big money, no whammy.
6 necrotic damage.
Excellent.
That is my turn.
Yay, killing
Uh,
me
and,
softly with all the dead.
You guys hear the
Killing
bells
me
of the dead
softly.
ring out. And they don't seem as loud as you would have liked, but
Yeah, no.
loud enough.
About half as
I
loud.
think we're gonna have a bard and the druid like.
All right, Pigwin,
duet
you're up.
going
It'll be
on.
better once I get to 5th level. Don't worry.
You're just gonna have to carry me.
You're up, Pigwin.
Cool. So I'm gonna move
Oh,
my.
you're still maintaining concentration. I have to do a con save.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
say I'm
that's
gonna
right.
move my moonbeam.
So I take, that is, I got a 20, so it's only going to be half.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a natural, it's my bonus. It's 20.
Okay, no worries. Here
So
we
it's
go.
2d10 halved.
8.
So 8 more damage, you got it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna bonus action healing word Rocky. So I'm gonna look over at Rocky and go, this guy isn't even that big. It's mostly limbs, right? Like, you got this.
I already cut one off.
There we go. And so I'll cast that at where am I at? Sorry guys.
No, it's
I-
nice to have heals, so you take your time.
Yeah, no.
Right. So I'll cast that at a first level. Sorry, man.
It's all good.
And I will break things before I do it.
Oh no!
5.
There you go.
5.
Then at least you get to go first.
And I'm just gonna move directly behind the Skriz. So I'll
so
stay up
about
here if I should remember that I'm flying. But I'm gonna go behind.
There we go.
Or yeah, close to Skriz.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Next up is, we're going to go back to the top of the round. It's going to be Rocky.
Mr. Rocky.
All right, so I've gained 4 hit points from heroism. And then, yeah, I'm going to slash at this bitch.
You got it.
Uh, 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nah.
All right, let's not roll fucking 1. Hey, not a 1. 12 slashing damage.
Any of the numbers in this dice, that's not a 1.
You got
Yeah,
it.
hell yeah.
Rolls the letter A.
I believe that is everything I have, so I will end my turn.
So, the troll has taken the hit from Rocky. It's going to use its reaction. It kind of flops its limbs around in almost like a weed whacker type fashion and kind of spins completely around. Everything within a 5-foot radius of it. The attack roll is going to be 19.
Good thing you moved.
That'll hit.
So it's going to be 10 points of slashing damage as this thing whirlwinds around. You see, like, where blood and stuff is starting to come out of this thing as you've been striking at its rubbery hide. In some of the areas where the scorch marks have hit, you start to see this green sort of gassy substance come out of it. Everyone that's within 20 feet of the troll needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dang it.
Is that all of us?
I think it's.
As this like green stuff starts to just start pouring out of its wounds.
It's not me.
Is it from the center
Oh,
of
wait,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, it's from the center of it.
5, 10, 15. I don't. Yeah, I'll let you decide whether I'm like.
So let's see.
I'm like
20
right on the verge of it.
is,
So
5, 10, 15. Yep.
okay.
5. So it's gonna be Rocky,
Me.
Lizica. 5, 10,
Look what my
15.
freaking does with my illusions.
It's also gonna be Skriz. But Pig wins out of range.
Did you say Constitution?
Constitution saving throw.
Who still has Rocky? You still have guidance that you haven't used.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but probably not.
Poop.
6.
Fail.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Can I use? No, never mind. We got a 9.
Fail.
Okay. Does it do damage?
Son
if,
of a bitch.
It's not a direct attack.
but it
do
does.
have a bonus action.
I don't know how to do this
Haven't
then,
done it this
because
whole
like
time.
half of my illusions are in it, and half
Hammering horns.
I don't know where.
You're
I was-
physically standing there though, and you haven't
Figure
moved.
if you knew
So
that, it knocks him back 10.
it'll affect you.
So
I thought I had.
It will not affect your illusions.
does
though.
it do damage on half?
Oh.
Because that's
If
the
you
other one.
fail,
That's
you're gonna take half
Jared's
damage.
Okay, so one of my illusions is dead. I'm not gonna make a roll for it.
It doesn't
only
hit it. It doesn't hit it
Yeah, I
directly.
could have been doing so
This is
much
not an attack.
damage.
has-
Hey, we live and learn.
So
It
my
only
illusion's
took 11
fine then.
episodes.
Your illusions are fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, if I don't
Then
die,
oh god.
we'll see.
So what am I rolling? Constitution.
It's just a con save. Yep.
Come up again.
Yep.
5.
Fail. So that's 3 fails. So everyone that
my
failed,
God.
you start to breathe in this like nauseating, fuming, almost like poison. Because it is poison. There's now poison coming out of its wounds. Everyone who failed takes 3 poison damage.
No, no.
Now it'll take its turn.
Oh, good.
I took damage.
It's going to make a con save against the moonbeam. So it's going to take half because it got a 19 on its con save.
Okay.
This troll's pissing me off.
Here, sorry. Oh, no, there's that V100 I really like. Whew, that's, half rounded down. 3.
3. Hey, every little bit helps.
It's true.
And so let's see. It is within range of Rocky currently. It's going to make a bite attack at Rocky. That is a 23 to hit.
That just hits.
So it's going to be 3 plus 4. It's going to be 7 piercing damage as this thing bites you. It's going to take a Savage Claw attack at you. That is a 18 to hit.
I went down on the first hit.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Got him! Yeah! I like killing Rocky. I'm just kidding. It actually makes me feel really bad. So down goes Rocky. This thing is then going to charge at the only thing that seems most logical is going to be you.
All right.
So he's coming your direction.
There's 4 of me here.
Okay.
Does he have 5 feet reach?
Actually, no.
10 feet?
No, he has to get within range of you.
Oh. Cool.
Okay. So he is going to make a claw attack at you.
Okay.
That is going to be a 12.
Misses.
Okay. And then he's going to take a second claw attack at you.
So is the hero
That
go
is
down
a
since you went down, or?
Unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah.
It hits me this time, actually.
Okay.
It hit, didn't. It missed my illusions.
That sucks.
That does.
So
suck.
it's you hate to see that low damage roll when you
Yes.
finally hit the wizard. It's still going to be 7 slashing damage from the claw.
That's better than what it could have been.
Yep, and that is going to be his turn.
That's my illusions.
So next up is Skriznet with Lizica on deck.
Yotan.
No, it's instantaneous. Yeah, then you're good. Okay, so I still have my heroism on Rocky. As I
And
see
you
Rocky.
gain 4 hit points too.
Yes. Thank you.
Did you take yours?
I will at the top of my turn.
As soon as
Yeah.
I see Rocky go down, I'm like a little. You see the little red eye like twitch a little bit, like. Not fucking Rocky. And you just see him like he spits in his hands and he's like, ah, fuck, and he just throws it at the troll, and you see firebolt shot at the troll.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
You fucking better be good. Yes. 24.
That'll hit.
There we go.
It was an 18. I got plus 6 on my firebolt. That's 10. I don't give a shit. Go with that. 3.
Oh no.
Okay.
So annoying to have a D10 in your hand, or especially a D12, and you're like,
Yeah.
So
Two.
you see
I might as well
Skriznet
have had
in
a
like a
D4.
rage launch a
Especially when you
firebolt
can
attack,
re-roll ones and
and
choose
Square
one
hit the
other
troll right in the back.
yeah, gotta.
Right in the back.
Can't imagine that happening to anybody, honestly.
Bonus
That'd
action.
probably suck.
Last one, Bardic Inspiration. I know you're gonna pull through this, Rocky. And I cast Bardic on Rocky. I know that he's gonna pull through this.
Are you able to do that on an unconscious creature?
If I know he's gonna be conscious next round.
Okay. I'm gonna allow it, but no, because he can't hear you.
Okay,
Right.
not. So
What's the description on how that actually works? Does
as a bonus
you
action,
just have
a
to see
creature
them?
other than yourself within 60 feet that can hear you gains inspiration.
Yeah, he's unconscious. He cannot hear you currently.
Okay, so I will. You know what?
I know he's gonna be like, I'm alive again next turn because of the heroism.
I do. Yeah, I'm like, I'm pissed at the monster still, and I'm doing my last bardic inspiration as unsettling words
Okay.
against
him.
the monster. Because you still have moonbeam, don't you?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing unsettling words.
Okay.
What's
He gets a
God darn it!
-1. Got it. -1 on his save.
Didn't even need to say it.
He's gonna roll a
Lizica, you're up.
14, and that's gonna be
make a wisdom saving
It
throw?
started out
I'm
with
going
6, and it
to
went to 4.
use hypnotic gaze. The first time I've gotten to use it.
Hypnotic gaze.
Ooh.
And the wisdom save is a 10.
It's about time. This damn troll.
Oh, wait.
Wise ass
Wait, it's
motherfucker.
-1
Yeah.
from that,
So
so it's
9.
actually a 9.
Hey.
Okay, actually,
Even
this is the
worse.
first time I've used this. So this creature is incapacitated, invisibly dazed, and I can use my action to maintain this effect on sequential turns
So how long does this last?
forever.
What about if it takes damage?
I actually this is a little broken.
Hold on a second. That doesn't seem right to me, my friend.
Yes!
I know. That's why I found it.
That's kind of why I used it. But,
Shoot, I'm glad that
it
one
technically
helped.
doesn't have anything because
That's
I'll
why
read the whole thing.
The 9
As an
live
action,
feat came up as
choose
a
one
feat I could
creature
take,
that you can
which is
see,
you, regardless of what
see or
happens,
hear
you can't die
5 feet.
completely
Must succeed on a
unless
wisdom
you've been
saving throw,
killed
or
9
be charmed
times.
by you until. I mean, unless
But I
it's
was like, I
unless
feel
it's
like
not
that's
affected by charm.
a little broken to take it a level 4.
It is not immune to charm.
Oh, I'll take it.
Until the end of my next turn, but
Yeah.
I can also use my action to maintain it.
Flying is nice.
Yeah. I need
The speed is dropped to 0, and the creature is
No, you need to take
incapacitated,
the lucky
visibly
feat.
dazed.
He just sits there like drooling.
So I'll let you roll what happens after that, though.
All right, let me
'Cause it does
let
seem
me
a
let me
little
just make sure that
strong.
I'm
Yeah.
doing
When you're
this
fighting
correctly.
one creature,
Two
Yeah.
creatures in a row, he just went.
It's called hypnotic gaze.
yes, it is a class feature for the enchantment wizard.
So enchantment wizard.
For the enchantment, wisdom. That's why you can't find it, because he created the class.
Yeah, I actually created this.
Yeah.
It's super broken.
It's level 4 is power word kill.
I got this.
I don't
like,
make the
level
rules.
2 too.
Okay, so it says that it has
Class features really
to
are where you get broken.
do a save until
Yeah, some of
until the end of your next turn,
Yep.
or it's charmed by you.
but also you can use your action to maintain this effect
On subsequent
sick-
turns, you can use your action to maintain this effect, extend its duration until the end of your next turn.
So it basically just he can't do anything else.
However, the
but-
effect ends if you move more than 5 feet away from the creature, if the creature can neither see nor hear you, or if the creature takes any damage.
If it takes okay,
Yep.
so it doesn't say that in this one. So we'll go with that. Then.
Yeah.
So if it takes damage, it drops.
Once the effect ends, or if the creature succeeds on its initial save, it's basically immune to it until you finish a long rest. So, he is 100% charmed / incapacitated.
Now, can he let the rest of us know this?
I mean,
yeah.
use my bonus action. Yeah.
So, and then
Yeah, we can heal up.
I was like, that's really strong that you guys
Yeah.
can just sit there and waylay on it and it can't do anything.
so
yeah, I was like, I'm not.
And that turns battles into like actually thinking them out, just pretty gnarly from
It's still
our
really
end. Like,
good.
Yeah.
It's
We
really
hypnotize him and then murder him while he doesn't know what's happening.
strong. Now,
Combat over. Let's
he
go
is
home.
incapacitated. That is your action.
That is
what else
my
do you want to do?
action.
If you move away from him,
I'm gonna stay
it's going to
here.
break it.
My illusions are still here because it's not concentration. Well, it doesn't matter. It's an ability. I'm gonna use my bonus action to let them know that he is completely dazed and incapacitated
Okay.
until
Do
you
not
hit
hit
him.
him.
Don't hit him.
'Kay.
So now's our chance to get Rocky up.
Okay.
He's gonna get hit with my moonbeam unless you want on his next turn, unless you want me to drop
You should
it.
probably
I would
either.
say-
You can move it though too.
You
Like,
can
as
move
an
it
action,
and
so you
say-
don't have to lose it. So you have to waste your spell slot.
Well, it is your turn. So you can
you can
decide
just
what you want
hold
to
it
do.
back away from him and
Yeah.
kill.
He moved, didn't
He moved out of it,
So he's not in it
He's
anymore.
not
Oh,
in it
so
right
I
now.
just won't use my action
to-
or my
to put it
bonus
back
action
in.
to move it.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave it. Or wait, I can't. Well, what I'm going to do initially, regardless, is go up and cast Cure Wounds on Rocky.
All right.
You got it.
Is that a touch?
Yes,
Yep.
so I gotta get next to him. So I can resolve that. So I will go over and say, now, it's not time for a nap, my love. And I cure you for an amount that I will tell you in now.
Me too.
11.
Nice.
Yeah.
Plus your 4.
Well, at the start of my
Okay.
start.
And then for Moonbeam, I just want to look and make sure. Okay, so I leave the beam where it is,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right, you got it. We're going to go back to the top of the round. Rocky, you have regained hit points, and you're going to gain hit points from heroism.
All right.
And then I should have actually made you make a concentration check on that. Since I missed it, I'm not going to make you go back and do it now.
What's that?
Heroism. Isn't it a concentration spell?
Yeah,
yeah.
I never.
You've taken damage twice since you
When
cast
you
it.
take damage,
Oh,
you have to do
gotcha.
a con save.
It's all good. Like, I missed it. But
wanna
for the
give me
audience
the-
at
No,
home,
you'll
Do you wanna
only
give me a
take
ring?
damage once.
right.
Okay.
Do you want to give me the token ring so I can put it around him so I remember?
Isn't it not on him? Did I not put it on him?
No, I
Nope.
have one on me.
Got it.
That's
All right. So I will use.
For the audience at home, we forgot to do a con save, but we're not going to go back and do it now.
next time.
Because I have no idea how much damage. I don't remember how
Yeah,
much
it
damage
wouldn't make
has
any
been done,
sense
and
to
I'm not
stop
going
and do
to.
that right now. Let's slow everything to a grind.
No, let's not do that.
So I'll use half
This
my
has been an
movement
exciting
to
battle.
stand up, and then since I was unconscious, I wouldn't know that he's
No.
incapacitated.
You would have no way of knowing.
You would
that.
have no way of knowing. It's fine.
So attack, heal, attack, heal.
You kind of see that his arms are kind of at his side. It doesn't look like he's actively trying to move around
Yeah,
or
he
hit
would
anything.
look different.
So if
Yeah.
It says he visibly looks dazed.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
I can discern that he's.
Well, you've never seen
stunned.
him cast hypnotic daze before, so you don't know what that
Means,
does.
yeah.
But you also see that he is visibly dazed.
Can,
could just roll
can I
it.
make a roll?
I would say you can make a perception roll to maybe determine that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not with that one.
Looks like you attack.
Yep.
now, can
Just fine.
as a bonus action, can I use my bonus action and yell and be like, "No, Rocky, no"?
Nope, it's his turn.
It's too late. Yeah.
I hope you fucking.
I should have
miss.
said something different when I brought him up. I didn't think about it. I was trying to be cute.
I can attack from there.
It was
Okay.
adorable.
Twas adorable.
No, Kevin's like, "Ugh, sweet."
Yeah, good job for getting to
So,
tell
yeah.
me.
Way to go! You're the best player on my team.
So I will get up next to him then, and then take my swings.
You got it.
Swangy, swangy.
If I could turn back time, I would have moved that moonbeam.
So it's 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
There it is.
Hey, look at that.
Better do some big damage then.
The one time you don't want to hit.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, 10.
Solid.
Hey.
10. No, since he's incapacitated, does any hit count as a critical or
No, incapacitated. He just can't act or react.
Okay, cool. So 10, so that would be 14. And then
He still might not make the save.
Since
He
I
doesn't have to make a
was
save.
knocked
Oh,
out,
he's
and
just
when
back
I
up.
woke back up, I remembered that I'm a Minotaur, and I will use my bonus action to stick my horns into his back and do hammering horns.
Whoops.
I
You
wrote it-
forgot that you are a melee weapon?
See, that's what.
Well, it's like a weird bonus action.
That's-
If this, if that, if
Yeah.
this, and I had it categorized differently.
That's kind
on
of how
my
I am with
sheet.
his hypnotic gaze. I'm like, I never remember to use it when somebody's within 5 feet
Yeah.
of me. So I'm like,
So-
I'm using it today.
It's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh my.
Plus, it knocks him 10 feet away, doesn't it?
5 piercing damage with the horns.
Okay.
And then how much larger is he than me?
He is considered a large creature.
Okay. So, he would have to make a strength saving throw of 14 or get pushed 10 feet.
Okay.
Into me.
He's going to pass the saving throw.
Okay. So he will not get pushed, and then that will end my turn.
So,
So he is
I
awakened.
need to ask because I honestly don't remember. There was a lot going on. What did you do on your last turn? What did you cast?
He casted the.
I tried to cast. I did the bardic where unsettling words, but I also tried to do.
Yeah, what was your actual action?
It was.
I don't remember either.
Go to the tape.
Oh, it was firebolt.
It was
You used
firebolt.
You cast firebolt? Okay.
And did the well, you didn't miss. You just
Because
did
that
the
matters.
damage.
Huh?
Because that matters. So, the horns go through the troll's upper back area, ramming through its lungs, and you see where the wound that he inflicted with the fire seems to spread open. And you see this like rubbery skin going on the back of your head, and the troll drops over and stops moving. You've killed the troll.
Imagine it just freaking fell on
Oh,
me.
with
the
your horns that you haven't ever used. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
What does Rocky do now that he remembers his horns? Like, what's that like for him?
I think I will howl at the moon a little bit.
So around the little circle and pit, you kind of see all of the gruel kind of chanting and cheering, and they're growling and snarling, but not in an aggressive like going to attack you way. Even the little war chief goblin is kind of like applauding you, and the centaur is kind of giving you all like
I
the
think
little
while he's doing
little-
that, I
little-
walk
little
towards
side
him.
hustle.
I probably got blood in my nose from getting smacked.
Yeah, you got the shit
and
smacked out of you.
I just go, and I blow the snot and blood, and I'm like,
I told you, whatever you throw away, the gravy train will run it through.
And with that, we're going to end the session.
Hey, that was fun.
So,
Good
At
stuff.
level 5? No.
Level 5.
no, damn it, no.
Hey, listen, as the person who was not here for the battle or for the reason we leveled up, I would like to request another level.
Request denied. So thank you again, everyone at home, for tuning in. If you were in the future, thanks for watching in the future.
Hello in the future.
How's the
We'll be back
future?
again
Probably
next
bad.
week, continuing the adventures in Ravnica with the Initiative Syndicate. And thanks everybody for coming out. Check us out on our socials.
Love you.
Have a good night.
Oh my god, me too. Bye.
Deuces.